Yeah. You know how it goes for an hand stream. Hand streams don't start on time. They never start on time. I was getting some last second paperwork done. For those who are curious, I have vacation coming up, which means I'm not actually going to be streaming. Whoa! Could you imagine that? Anne's not going to be streaming. Like I ever stream. Same rules as always. If I crash, I crash. I'll come back. It's easier to come back when YouTube, well, if it crashes while I'm doing a YouTube stream. It's harder with a Twitch stream. I'm like on a quick timer. And imagine asking me to be a filter. Today it's mostly a recap of sorts. I kind of wanted to do not really a last stream of 2024. I already did technically do that last night. For those of you who were there for Twitch, we cracked open the Baja Blast mead. It tasted like warm lime mixed with vinegar and rubbing alcohol. It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I regret that very much, and by the time I get back, I will have a second mead that I have to taste, and that will be the Gamer Sup mead. I'm not looking forward to that one either. One is gonna suck bigly. If you're trying to go on Twitch and put a message or a thing over there, I have Mixed It Up currently disabled, so no little noise pop-ups or anything like that. That actually does remind me, since Karma did say something. I gotta make sure that I have backups while I'm gone. Dingus will be admin, Karma will be admin, and because usually I do a 3-check. Oh man, who's gonna be my last admin? And Shybot's gonna be my last admin. Okay, so the 3 admins in my absence will be Karma, Shybot, and Dingus. You guys are in charge while I'm gone. You have the highest of highest permissions. Well, technically second highest. You have second highest permissions, just for in the event that I don't know, plane crashes and I die or something. There you go. Man, 2024, I gotta tell you, this year was something. I don't know if it was a good something, but it definitely was a something. A lot of different people to follow due to the unfortunate nature of DSP. He has been quite, I wouldn't say boring. He definitely didn't mix it up. You got a lot of ups and downs, the roller coaster effect, if you will. And it really did display. I think a lot of people are saying, there are a lot of people who are probably kind of feeling the, I wouldn't say the sting, but maybe the deflation of the nonsense. It's kind of tapered off a bit, but I mean, it's to be expected. Too many people want a non-stop banger. When they get their bangers and mash, they're upset when they have to eat the mash. Come on, man, it's part of the plate, you know? But he definitely has been a insufferable style person. Something that you just have to put up with. But if you're used to the cycle, it's nothing new. Wrap up and up in bubble wrap. I don't know if that's gonna save me. Where's the whatchamacallit? have him silently running in the background. By silently running, I have him just kind of yapping over here. Supposedly he started late again. I haven't really kept up with his supposed work schedules, but they were supposed to be sooner than they actually have been. We have not been starting on time at all. Hey, look at that. He changed his logo. I feel like that's been changed again. That's funny. That's extra funny. DSP Gaming. Woo, buddy. Oh, we're playing Killer Frequency. Man, he just kind of YOLO'd. Have I tried the mead yet? Yes, so I have tried the Baja Blast mead. For those of you who are on Twitch, it was a experience, I'll say that. I have it on my my videos here. Can I go to the VOD? Yeah, VOD page. Let's see, where is it? We cracked open this sucker. We were doing a lot of nonsense. We did some Marble Wobbles, some Melty Blood, some TF2, and some racing. Where did I do this? It was like at 11 something. Would have been right before the Marble Wobbles. Okay, where is this? Okay, yeah, here we go. So we have poured ourselves a nice shot worth of Baja Blast meat. No, dude, there's at least 100 milliliters. Well, about 80 milliliters in here. All right.
Good.
This is a shot's worth.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Chad, is this real?
That's real. That's real.
Chad, is this real? Is this real right now? Chad, is that real? I don't know if that's real. It could be real. Okay.
Chad, is this real?
Chad, is this real?
Saru,
Is this real right now, Chad?
Saru, did you see his
You could tell
little wrist thing?
I
His
had
little wrist
Yeah,
we were working on several shots. I think by the end of the night, I ended somewhere on 17 and 3 beers. So that wasn't too bad for the night. But we did try this. It was...
Yeah, that was the point of making it though.
Okay. I'm fermenting, right? Hold on. I wanna have your drink. Alright, I wanna go to the taste test. Fuck 2024.
Fuck 24.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Man.
God!
I bet it's good.
Oh, it
Ooh,
sucks.
spicy.
Oh, it sucks so
You
bad.
didn't even finish it, dude. You didn't even take a sip.
Dude.
You're lying, dude.
Yeah, this is real.
Holy shit, it sucks.
You gotta test that.
Oh, tell us what you tasted, Ian.
Oh,
Yeah.
You need to slam the rest of that back right now.
oh my God. Oh my God.
Luminous enter.
Okay, I'm gonna slam it. Where's my? I need.
Yeah,
I think a good description would have been. It would have been like fucking gasoline. I don't know how else to describe it. So just fucking take my description. I need a Coke on the side. It sucked. It sucked. It sucked. Okay. No, actually, imagine this for a second. Imagine if you had like a cup of lime juice, but it's hot.
So Nuke's lime juice?
It's like hot lime juice.
Are you allowed to put like ice cubes?
It was
in
very bitter. There's
Are you
no
allowed to
sugar
make
in
mead
it.
Cold or
There is no fucking sugar.
put it
The
on
reason
the
why I'm keeping
rocks,
it warm is just like for the fermentation process.
Well, maybe it'd be better. Maybe do this one, but don't
got
write.
ice.
Maybe chill the rest of it. and
It's
then try it.
going into the garage. It's going to the
Oh,
garage where it's
come
gonna
on,
sit
man.
like 40 degrees.
Oh, that'll chill it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Ian's gonna suffocate the meat. He's gonna.
Oh,
put
it's
the-
like
the
just imagine it's a lime shot. You need to swish it around your mouth for at least 10 seconds.
No, you don't. You just need to slam that bad boy back,
Well,
dude.
no, Chalky's right. I do need to aerate this, right?
Yeah, it's how you sterilize your teeth that are falling out.
You got.
Oh, this is gonna suck so bad. Chalky, I'm never doing anything you ever ask of me ever again.
Chalky, you're a real one for this.
Chalky risked it all.
Chalky, this is true Dukem talking, by the way.
Oh, it's
You know
so
me.
bad.
Man, come on, man.
The monkey's paw.
I don't think busy stuff should be turned into a meme.
gone.
Okay, no.
Be a big boy.
Here's what it is.
You're
Here's
a
what it
strong
is.
boy for me.
Here's what it is.
No.
Imagine lime that's warm, but like in rubbing alcohol.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Hell.
That's what it's. That's what it is.
I think
Okay.
you put too much alcohol in it.
Too much alcohol. Fucking shroom. Oh my god.
Take
All right.
the alcohol out.
Listen, you know you can just send that to Cobra, right?
Yeah,
That
send
was
the
the point
code.
of making it though.
Next time add fruit.
Bottle it up, call
Yeah,
it
fruit
Bob.
actually would have been a better idea.
this.
I have to
Like
put some
that?
sweetener in it
No,
after
this
the
is-
fact.
this
There's
can't
no
go in the
way.
Go, Kim. Sorry.
Maybe,
I see your friend
like,
real
serve
quick.
it on
You
ice?
can hand deliver it.
Maybe blend it? All right. I don't know what else you could do.
While
It's
you're on
not
your set.
salvageable.
Chop.
Mentally preparing. Okay. Buck 2024.
I should be drinking the bottle. Oh, yeah!
Yeah. Go, let's fucking go.
And grows more power.
Oh.
All right, now take a bite out of that Carmex.
Yeah.
Take a bite out of that Carmack.
Oh god.
Where's the
I gotta tell you, man. When I say it felt like it was on, when my stomach felt like it was on fire,
He's gonna blow, dude. What'd you
I
guys
had the
do?
trash-
What'd you guys do that for?
I had the trash can right next to me. I was ready to fucking just heave into it. I was just so ready. I was like, fuck it, just get it right under me. Just get ready to let it
He's
go.
screaming about technology. What's going on?
Yeah, it's like the warm taste of a car battery. It's awful.
Technology.
Oh god.
It's
Oh, I really
that's
thought.
that's very close to the boogie rand, you know?
Is this the start of DSP's anthem, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so entitled that he thinks like if he throws money at something, it's just gonna work.
Yeah, this
Fucking
was
hilarious.
this mix right here.
Chat, save it.
I had enough shots of oh, what the hell do we have? We're almost done with the ram point. The where is it? God damn. I have like nothing left of the Jack Daniels. I have nothing left of no, I have a little bit left of the fucking Fireball. And that's it. Like I'm done. I'm tapped. But that was the worst drink of the night. Was not fun. Was not fun. But there you go. We said goodbye to 2024 with a need cracking. Unfortunately, I will have another need to crack. It'll be in a couple of weeks. So get ready for that, I suppose. Big ups to Gamer Sups. We have our good flavors, Anime Girl Thigh and titty milk. Caffeine free, of course. Can't wait to consume those in the form of a fucking need. It'll be pretty fucking shit. But it'll be okay, because I'm tearing up my insides for entertainment or something. I don't fucking know. There you go. It'll be posted eventually. I'll post it eventually. I'll get it onto YouTube at some point. I have them exported over and I'll have them officially in. But definitely not the best need concoction idea. It is funny though, I did follow the recipe, the 2 recipes that were out there online. It's not like there's not somebody who's done it, unfortunately. But I guess they have a higher tolerance for bullshit? Or something like that. Happy New Year to you as well, Sunspot. Now, I was debating whether or not I wanted to listen to this. I have a guarantee. I haven't even listened to this pre-stream. I guarantee if I unmute this, it was just a lot of dicking around and waiting for something to come in. Like, there's a lot of nothing. Like, look at this. Visually, there's nothing going on. He's kind of waiting for feedback. Maybe somebody's going to give him something. He's going to shout it out, etc., etc. Like, I'm not even going to pretend. And that's kind of what his streams have been ever since he's gotten the new PC. I've cataloged, or at least I've saved a lot of raw restreams that I found I might want to revisit at a later point. These are in my, where is it? My handy dandy backup, whatchamacallit. Do I have that as the DSP stuff? I do. I have the DSP stuff, and I have the Kino Arc and Beyond. Where is this? Kino Arc and Beyond and the post-PC saga, which they are kind of mixed up, unfortunately. I should unmix them up. There was a, I don't know, if you guys keep up with the Tiger posting, I'm not going to explain this guy because I think I've explained him a long-ass time ago. But his channel made, his Totally Not Him channel made a update fucking video, which was funny because he used DSP at the end.
Stop streaming unless I literally have to.
But he used to be a big frequenter of DSP's streams before he ended up getting eradicated from fucking YouTube. Oh man, well, sucks to suck.
Or I get like so humiliated
Oh, well.
I have no choice to quit. Like if I peed my pants on stream.
Yeah,
in
the
front of
Taiga
everybody.
guy. Oh well, maybe he's falling under a sock now. Who
I
knows?
would totally quit. So I hope that never happens. People would like that. I don't know if the people who would like that are the ones I want to appeal to.
I hate
I
this
don't know, I
guy.
think there are more than a few streamers who peed their
He's a
pants on
weird
stream.
guy.
Really?
He's
Should I be
a
one of them?
very. You can tell the people he tries to appeal to are a very, very specific group of people. The fact that this is a clip of him and talking about whether or not he should pee himself, you know, for the fans and everything, it tells you a lot of who's kind of following along for the content. I get it. I mean, if you're into this kind of thing, I'm just saying. So, you know.
I don't know. I need something to. We need to go viral. We need something to happen so that I can go viral. DSP still kicking after York in it.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh?
Yeah. So there you go. You get a little bit of a cameo for DSP. He seems to be everywhere nowadays. I've been made aware of so many, multiple clips of DSP existing. But it's okay, because if Taiga pees himself, it's okay, because he can exist, because DSP jacked off once. And he's still here, alive and kicking. It's okay, Taiga, you could be like DSP for real, for real. You could be like the most hated guy. You could be like the king of hate, except like an animal version. I don't fucking know. I don't know. We had the Mr. Medicare recap stream. I don't think there was a whole lot that came out of this. Guys, don't worry about this. This stream is a bullshit stream. I'm telling you, this is a stream where you don't have to really worry about this guy right here. At least what he's currently doing. He can get like $5 million right now, and it's just not going to mean anything. It just won't. Maybe he'll go away on a vacation or something. I don't fucking know. But we had the Mr. Medicare stream that happened yesterday. We had some people already reacting to it. I think the stream itself is, I think it's gone now. You're gonna have to wait for people to upload it. Yeah, it should already be gone. So I have to wait for people to upload it. There have already been people who have reacted to it, which is good. We had a lot of restreams as well. I was restreaming it while playing fucking TF2. The best part about all of this, there was no dedicated DSP segment. It was great. I thought we were gonna have a Cobra segment, but it was basically Daniel Larson. A lot of the use of the N-words, so you gotta be careful with that. A lot of self-harm as well. We had Poop Squatch, fucking Andy Ditch. I'm not an Andy Ditch fan. I don't follow Andy Ditch. But yeah, if you wanted to catch up on him, you could. And then you had like some one-off style like mentions, but that was basically it. We didn't have the stamina to do anything. But the great thing was there was no mention really outside of like maybe a couple super chats of DSP. So DSP kind of got felted in a way. A dying man of cancer didn't even bother to grace DSP with a dedicated segment to tell him how much of a cool person he was, or how much of a piece of shit he was. That was nice. Never heard of Andy Ditch. Watching it from Jim was absolutely awful. I'm only somewhat aware of Andy Ditch. I remember the poisoning attempts. that he did on his parents, and I just remembered, I think it was Ludwig that showed him off to me. And I just remember the guy loves his diapers, and he loves shitting, and he loves playing with shit, and he loves shitting himself. He's a overgrown man baby that likes to say, yeah, it's because of my autism that you can't do anything to me. It's not really great. Stay away from Andy. I'm not a fan of Andy. So we did stay away. What I was remarking earlier is I thought DSP was supposed to be starting earlier and earlier for his night streams. It doesn't even really seem to be the case. This was supposed to be 6:15 PST, and I mean, he started late again. This was, what is it, almost 40 minutes of just bullshitting around? Oh no, it's 100 fucking, man. A total of almost 100 minutes. So we're going into like way too much music territory. We start way too late. We're just doing nonsense. But one of the things that apparently he tried to do, or at least he tried to initiate, was night streams were to start earlier, so he can spend more time with his wife. You know how it goes. Just like how we were supposed to have an extra day off so we could hang out with his wife, and how we were supposed to have Wednesdays off, and we were supposed to have Thursdays off, and then we changed it to Saturdays off. You know, Saturdays of all days to have a day off when you're a content creator. I mean, more power to you, but you know, don't complain when people aren't showing up, I guess. Something. Very something. Never again to watch Andy Ditch. I'll bleach my eye. Andy's pure evil, the epitome of crazy, king of wasting time. Yeah. What wife? Well, I know that there are a lot of speculations that are running abound. Is DSP, is Cat even there? DSP, the divorce coin, is rising in price and everything. And I think I've always been of the opinion that medical is the way to go if you're going to do a bet on DSP. It seems to be the easiest bet. He always seems to give us the biggest hints that he's always going out for some kind of nonsense. But it's kind of wild. At the beginning of the year, I think it was, yeah, it was at the beginning of the year, wasn't it? Dondoko Island? Oh man, I like to think back of just all the things that we saw from fucking DSP Space Gaming. All of the fucking nonsense. We had a whole ass fucking thing. Dondoko Island was gonna be the thing that was gonna like draw a bunch of people. We even had a special slide dedicated for that. Remember family game nights? Oh man, I kind of want to find a pre-stream of that. Oh man, I think I can. Hold up. DSP pre-stream. Okay, no, we need pre-stream, and I think we need like March 2024. Can I find that? Oh man. I want just a slideshows. Fuck. I might not even be able to get that. I might have to go into the whatchamacallits. Let's see. We have one from July. We could probably get it from here, right? He probably still had him going around on July 9th. This is the early stream. Let's see. I feel like we didn't ditch it all the way yet.
When I
Here we go. Let's see. We have the Pride slide. Was that still around? Oh, man. Oh yeah, Pride slide was there. There you go. A word from the king. Love is love. Proud ally. You know, he got rid of this slide. I mean, if he doesn't support it, I mean, more power to him for getting rid of it. But, you know, it's kind of fake how much he tried to pretend like he was, you know, doing the thing to make him more acceptable and everything, you know, to a particular audience. And then he has to kind of walk it back because, you know, it's not hip and trendy with the kids. At least not the ones he was courting. Oh yeah, we had a death counter too on this. That's pretty cool. Before the kick days. Did we even have the family night slides on here? I'm actually kind of pissed. No, I was looking forward to that. But he used to have the family night slides, and that's what I was truly hoping to find. He fully supports the lettuce, gay, bacon, tomato. We love lettuce. Lettuce, wait. Lettuce, gay, bacon, tomato? Yeah, we love lettuce, gay, bacon, tomato. I had to think about that for a second. Oh, we love the LGBTQ fucking delicious sandwich or whatever. You know how it is. If Kat gets a chubby chaser, she's gone. I wouldn't put it past her to leave, but she's got a comfy life. She doesn't really have to do shit. She just has to exist. Maybe make food every once in a while and kind of pretend to be this chode's wife. Doesn't really require much. You just got to put up with him shouting at all hours of the day and pretending he's a big boy gamer while we mess with a mic for like the umpteenth time because we're very insecure about how things sound. And we have to keep checking with chat, and chat fucking trolls us all the time. Guys, do I sound okay? Do I sound okay? Am I cutting out? Do I sound okay? Can you see the microphone when I'm like fucking waving my hand around? He has to do a lot of that. It's very lame. Cat sucks dick. She probably eats dick. Looking at her weight, she's probably consuming the whole guy behind the dick. If she's consuming dick at all. That's what it is. What if I unmute him? What would he be saying?
I played through the intro and I played maybe like a little bit further. We're at the point in the game where you're a radio DJ. The sheriff of your small town apparently has been murdered.
He played this game during the little fucking dumb marathon that I didn't even watch. He played this and the Dino Crisis game for like the 4th time or something like that. And like some other inconsequential game that doesn't really truly fucking matter. And then all of this is going to go away because eventually he's going to play Dark Souls and he's going to put like a randomizer patch on it and a HD texture pack. And he's going to ask you how it is that he can apply these mods. He's going to get a Nexus mod manager fucking set up. Stops playing the game to mess with RGBs. I couldn't take it. I'm glad that I'm not even really paying attention to it tonight. It goes to show you that what's happened with DSP is he has taken the DSP gaming portion of DSP, and gaming has taken a complete back seat. DSP is just front and center. Pre-streams have gotten longer and longer. I actually want to see, how long does an average pre-stream last nowadays? Okay, pre-stream. Oh God. You know it's somewhere in here. In this batch of crap, it's somewhere in here. Hey, look at that, Family Nights! Look, there it is. There it is. There's the slide. There it is. Oh my God, there she is. Jesus Christ. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, there it is. Fucking Family Night streams. Didn't even really last. It was just talking, Q&A, 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 and then Q&A. And then eventually he played Don Duck Island. And then we never saw this version of the lady ever again. She turned into that version of the lady. And that was like my face when I saw her. I kind of was like, yeah, that's a big bitch. That's a big bitch. Yeah, factual BBW now. A lot more views than his other crap. Yeah. Let me see. Can I, I'm gonna swap music here. I'm gonna grab something a little bit more, I don't want to say jovial, but just something less ridiculous and less stupid. Where's my Donkey Kong? We love Donkey Kong. Yeah, relaxing Donkey Kong music. Love that. What's everyone's face, to be honest? I don't know. There was a lot of pogging out. There was a lot of pogging out. You got to see some fucking angles you never thought you were going to see. I didn't know she had a fucking chin that was built to fucking smash rocks. Lady looks like she belongs in a museum. But not for good reasons, of course. Every fucking frame of this is just magical, if you will. Just pure magic. I kind of want to back up all of these. I mean, they'll never go away, but you know. DEI chin. Oh, that's unfortunate. Giga Chad chin under the 2 chins. At the caw. Dude looks like, no, I don't want to think that. They could pass for twins? I don't think so. Maybe brother and sister, but I don't know. Maybe. But it's very unfortunate. We you know what? Let's just go through DSP Space Gaming. We can tell a lot just from the playthroughs he was doing. A lot of things that we quit out. We had the introduction of Fat Cat. We had the promise that we were going to do a what was it? The Clum documentary, and then Clum just kind of disappeared because we couldn't commit to the documentary anymore. I guess it became too toxified. DSP got fucking cold feet, and we didn't really want to do that anymore. We played some games. We chickened out of some games. A lot of games just kind of went to ban world, or they kind of just stopped existing. Baldur's Gate was the blame of a lot of woes, the reason why we couldn't do a lot of RPGs. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Sea of Stars took a bullet right to the fucking back of the head behind the woodshed, never to be heard from again. And soon to follow would be Stardew Valley. Most unfortunate. And it was all because of the stupid Baldur's Gate, the game that he ended up saying that he loved, but he didn't really convince us that he loved. He kind of just said he loved it. But you know why he loved it. He had the dedicated support for it. He definitely had more viewers back then too. Definitely more viewers. You look at the DSP stream now, and they always seem to be hovering around 200 people. And you have to ask yourself, how many of those are like fake ass people? You don't imagine that all of these are like real people, right? You go to a DSP stream and like hardly anybody's there in the chat. I remember when I used to do audits back in the beginning of the stream, and that seemed to have gone away like real quick. Let's see, let's pick up on a fucking chat audit really quick. We'll call an audible. What does an audit on the chat look like today? Who's participating in this nonsense? 4 people, and one of them's DSP. Not even Nightbot's hanging out over here. It's just One Sick Puppy, J-Dub Productions, and Revilo. That's fucking sad. Like, nobody even cares. Like, nobody's tuning in for this. 200 people are here, but nobody's home. That's how it is. That's literally how it is nowadays. You can go to most restreamers, even if they're like tiny ass restreamers, and you probably have more than 4 people there. Oh my god.
Vikes 1011 cheer 50 big ups. Cat plumped her gun with King Arc treats and avoided Ozempic at all costs. Tax season is the winter is coming arc of the Snortex.
You know,
when money slows, it will be cinema and Cat will be mad at Philip with no treats.
I feel
and
like
it will happen soon.
Yeah, I feel like you are going to get, well, that is the thing that I wanted to talk about. It was the end of the Twitch stream. I guess if you guys were there for the end of the Twitch stream, you probably would have heard my predictions for 2025 and the way things are kind of not necessarily come to a head, but it's definitely going to be where's the next drama to be. I think when it comes tax time, depending on how much money he's made and how much money he's put away, if he's increased his spending, he'll definitely have a lot of things that he can write off on his taxes as expenses. But what he also has to worry about is whether or not he gets bumped up another bracket. We are dealing with the remnants of the prior administration's IRS and their changes they have made. A lot of different things with donations that were coming through for PayPal and whatnot, what you would end up having to claim. But I mean, ultimately, he would have been not affected. It would have been the thing that he would have had to deal with anyway. But shouted yourself out. Yeah, it's a very, very, very something over there. Very fucking something. But yeah, man, I think the tax season is going to be the time in which he's really going to feel some level of pinch. I think he's going to have to deal with a whole lot of nonsense. I don't want to see the raw fill chat. It's just so much fucking extra stuff that I don't want to see moving on the side. A tax payment arc on the horizon. I don't even necessarily think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think it will be a pressure point for him. And if he has put away properly, he'll be good, and he won't make a big deal out of it. But I also know that when comes time for inauguration, that's going to be his attempt at pumping the gas back into the DSP Politics, the show that seemingly stopped existing and went away. One of the downsides for the show going away, if he didn't really capitalize on it, because of his poor kick metrics, nobody actually showing up to kick. Let's see. DSP Gaming real kick. Because nobody really has been showing up to kick, his metrics aren't really high enough to get that tier that he wants. That tier being the coveted 90% split that he wanted. It's not to say that he's not going to get any money, but he may not be getting the money that he was hoping for from Kick and the Kino Casino bump. A bit of a shame, but you know, what happens when you languish on trying to capitalize on a new potential audience by not providing them anything that they're going to actually stick around for. I don't think many of them would have stuck around for DSP Space Gaming doing this. Sorry. He even noticed it when he talked about how people really didn't show up for Andy's streams whenever he was playing video games. And he does get what he deserves. Missed anything fun yet? No, not really. This is more of a recap than anything else. I'm not actually restreaming him. He's there in the background, but only to facilitate a point that his content has become so garbage that it really just amounts to nothing. Some of the other things that were brought about from the beginning of the year, we had a lot of attempts at revitalizing the Game Pass. It kind of started and it kind of ended very quickly. We did also try to do early access style games, form of well, Multiverse is coming out of early access, really doesn't count, but Hades 2 was a attempt that really went nowhere. We did replays, of course. That was quite baffling. I didn't think anybody really cared about another playthrough of Fallout 4, but we got it regardless. Meanwhile, we had a lot of bullshit games that really didn't seem like they fit the bill. Harold Halibut, Little Kitty Big City, Crad's Treasure. Although he did say he liked Crad's Treasure, I'm willing to bet that he'll kind of forget about it when he eventually does his best and worst games of 2024. Any updates on the life of the beloved Cap? I'll get to him. I'll talk about him briefly. We do need to get or to kind of go over things. I want to say logically. Cobra's the comfort right now. He's kind of doesn't really change, even though he has went through a lot this whole year. He's the rock on the stormy seas, slowly eroding away because it's being washed with alcohol and sugar. It's a bit of a shame. Also, DSP saying he has powers that the detractors took from him. I don't know how to assess that. DSP has powers like he's become Superman, or he has attained the things that the detractors took away from him. Because, I mean, realistically, the detractors took nothing from him. The detractors were nothing more than a spotlight that just kind of showed, hey, look at this guy, he's a bit of a weirdo. And he's kind of proven himself to be a weirdo and a dumbass over and over and over again for the past decade and a half, if anything. But I wouldn't consider him obtaining any newfound powers or reclaiming any status. Him saying that he's reclaimed a status is just another way of him comforting himself for quite literally just not having a good time. He is slowly beginning to, well, he definitely has been hating games, but this year was the year of quits. There were a lot of quits. It was one of his latest Coke segments. Hey, if you got me a clip I can look at, man, more power. I'll look at that clip. I just don't know about it. I haven't been keeping up. I keep up here and there, and I'll keep up with what Discord might ping me. At the moment, I got, I think, one ping on Discord, and that is for Oh, it's the evil twirl cobra gift. I'll let that load for a second. That one was a really, really good one. I like that. I like that one a lot. But if you want to hit me up with a clip, I'll watch it. Favorite 2024 DSP moment. Well, Cat being put front and center was definitely in my top 3. I think his Kino Casino, well, I think some people would argue on the Kino Casino portion. Kino Casino did bring about a lot of controversy because a lot of people were just saying, man, look at this, they're simping for him, they're fucking, they're pulling for DSP and all of this shit. But I mean, I found it funny as hell. DSP was being forced to admit to a lot of things that have been known and called out by folks for the longest time. You don't like it or not, I mean, PPP and Worski did a fine enough job of basically getting him to say, hey man, yeah, in reality, I've been lying to all of my fans. My spending is atrocious. I'm still an alcoholic and I DoorDash a lot. I mean, what have we gotten from that at that point? We've gotten DSP showing that he'll play WWE champions. He'll waste, like, I think it was upwards of $2 grand on a bullshit account that's not even his main account. What was it? Somebody had, I think it was Raw Phil that was counting up how much cumulatively he spent. But it's somewhere around $2,000. Now, if he's smart, he'll write it off on his taxes. But it begs the question, why didn't he do it with his main account? You know how it is. Oh, hey, Devin. Devin, this is the first stream of 2025, but I'm going to be gone for a while. We have the vacation lined up. We are going to be out of country. I'm going back home to the Philippines for a couple of weeks. And I'm going to be hanging out over there. I thought about whether or not I want to bring my GoPro. I'm kind of on the fence on that. I don't think I do enough to merit that, but I'll probably just take some video with the phone. I don't know. I'll toss it up. I'll probably bring that. But yeah, I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks. I'm going to be on vacation mode. I will be checking in on Discord. I'll have the whatchamacallit. I can't bring you guys. I don't really have the, I definitely won't have the internet connection to be doing a whole lot of streaming over there. But it's going to be more so just me kind of chilling out and hanging with family and everything. There's that. Top 3 moments though for DSP, I would say Kino Casino is probably number 3. Kino Casino, they got him to admit to a lot of different things. He really pretended like he got a new viewing audience, and what he ended up with was effectively people running away. You could compare some of his prior streams from, where is it? I can get DSP Raw. I'm gonna start saving these in a different spot. But if you look at something as simple as, not 2021, something as simple as July. The July one is actually a good barometer because this is before the Kino Casino. But you can just look at something like an Elden Ring, and Elden Ring was at least pulling in almost 400 people, maybe even a little bit more. But you could go through and check out a fucking thing post PC art. We can compare to, let's see, another day stream. Is going on vacation to finally fulfill his promise? No, not really. We'll miss you. It's okay, Bean. I will, like I said, I'll be around on Discord, but the hope is I don't die in a terrible plane accident, or I don't die due to like Boko Haram fucking kidnapping me or something. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but you know, if it does happen, then I'll be immortalized on the news or something. You'll know. there'll be I'll have a contingency plan if it does happen to have somebody update the Discord and the channel to let you guys know if I died. So if that's any kind of consolation. Oh man, yeah, banning Derek was also part of it too. So Kino Casino, I'll put it top 3. I'll put it at number 3. Got him to ban Derek, got him to admit to a lot of nonsense, a lot of spending and everything. And I got him to think that he had a new audience, and he really didn't. I'll say number 2 was him well, actually number 1 was unveiling his wife. I think him unveiling his wife was a preemptive move, or move to kind of get ahead of the documentary that he thought he was committing to. And when he really didn't see that that documentary was going to continue for whatever reason, maybe he thought that was just not necessary anymore, he jumped ship and he kind of fucked himself over that. This is what I mean when I say that viewer numbers have tanked. And it's kind of hard to compare the games, but this is Stalker 2, which was a very hotly anticipated stream. This would have been a day stream. We had 260s to 220s. It's insane, really. He's taken such a huge dip. And he thinks that in the span of from July to December, losing about a third of your audience because they're just not interested in your content anymore. He thinks he's made it big, or he thinks he's gotten a core audience that supports him. But that core audience that supports him were always there. They've always been there. He just kind of cut out more of the fat, and the people who are just watching him occasionally just don't check him out anymore. As long as he hits those goals. Well, so that's one of the things that he needs to really be careful about when he's chasing the white whale. When you go about chasing the white whale of trying to hit those goals, you're running into the problem that eventually, at some point, they're going to potentially just become disinterested with you. If all you're doing is making the content for a dedicated dozen people, maybe even less than that at this point, maybe it's only like half a dozen people, then the numbers are going to reflect with the amount of viewers that you have. So DSP running around with sub 200 viewers on a day stream for like a very hot contested fucking game that released of 2024, that's very disturbing. But he's unwilling to admit these things. He's willing to just kind of look away from them and hope that, you know, it'll be fine. It'll all work itself out. So number 1, the wife reveal. Number 2, Kino Casino. And I think number 3, which is a change in general to how he's been conducting himself, just quitting games. It is something that I've kind of said that he needed to do for the longest time. He just needs to quit fucking games. If the game is not fun, just drop it. But what also has happened inadvertently because of how many games he's quit, there's a lot of games that just don't get completed anymore. I think there's a good 40% of every single game he touched in 2024 just went nowhere. He didn't get an ending. That's kind of just depressing. And then maybe a good 20% of those remaining games that he did play were multiplayer. And they just never went anywhere. Think about how many actual games he actually played this year. Really think about that. How many times did fucking a fighting game just take over? A Call of Duty take over? There's a lot of one-offs. It definitely isn't fun if he isn't getting money. That is for true. Metric for fun is not our metric. His wage quit rant saying it's good he quits them so he can find something people like is insane as well. Well, his measurement of what people like have gone out the window. I explained it in my previous 2 streams, but what's happened is DSP no longer has the barometers to tell him a game is doing good. Just think about this rationally for a second. Do you think this game is doing good? Do you think his chat cares? Do you think his chatting is engaged? Do you think that this is going to be a memorable playthrough of 2025? Do you think anybody's going to remember that one time DSP played Killer Frequency? No. He could make $300 and he could just call it a profitable style stream and a great game and everybody loved it. But realistically, nobody really is tuning in for the stream. They aren't. He can't rely on the views. He can't rely on the legacy amount of views after the VODs go up. He can't rely on the fucking super chats or the amount of tips. None of that. Nothing tells him whether or not he's doing good anymore. A really, really scary thought is whenever he was asking for feedback. How many times did he go to his fucking chat and ask them very simple things? Hey man, do you think that this sounds okay? And then people would like lie to him or tell him the truth, and he couldn't tell which one was which. He just had to assume that maybe at some point they would change their minds and maybe it was working out. Even his kick chat are all full of ironic fucking idiots in there. So many fucking disguised trolls. Drew made more progress in this game than Phil. I'm not even doing it as a measurement of progress. I don't think Phil legitimately enjoys this game. I think he's playing this game because he thinks it's something different. He thinks there's nothing to play. But there's plenty of games for him to play, plenty of games for him to finish. He's just never gonna do it because why would he? His posture is bad when he plays Call of Duty. Yeah. I will say this. This right now, this little shirt situation type deal that he's wearing is doing him absolutely no favors. It kind of makes him look like he has a pair of saggy tits right now. Very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. I mean, he'll figure it out. Eventually he'll figure it out. Somebody will tell him and he'll actually take that criticism to heart. But until then, I mean, he doesn't care. He'd rather kind of just angle himself this way. And when he's playing like PC games, he angles himself even more. He becomes such a weird fucking... I was doing a comparison. Where is it? Let me pull up my screens from the other day. He's sagging so much. Most people, all right, as I said last night, my hot take is it actually is good and normal of him not to finish every game and he plays. He should do it more often than force himself to beat games that don't make him make money that he hates. Most people don't finish every game they buy, especially streamers. The issue is they set the pretense of him being the guy to play and beat everything while mocking other streamers. That is true, he has a storied history of doing that. But what he's gonna find himself running into is if the majority of the people who watch him are to see him complete something and he's just not completing anything, are they gonna care about the content in the future? If he's gonna say, I'm gonna play Stellar Blade as a goal, what's the guarantee that he'll ever finish Stellar Blade? There is no guarantee. And I think that's what some people are kind of waking up to, other than the fact that he did a whole lot of drama when he said he wasn't gonna do drama. He has to be really careful what he's doing. He's courting an audience that don't really care for him, and he's losing an audience that have been around for such a long time because he's kind of alienating him. He's not a video game streamer anymore. He's just an ethot using games as background noise for begging. That is true. I think Tevin has said it best with the description of it being a conveyor belt, that we really are just on an eternal conveyor belt. This is the game that sits there. He lets it sit on the conveyor belt long enough for it to make some money, and then when it's time, he shoves it off the conveyor belt and he goes on to the new thing. And it's good that he's clearing the conveyor belt a lot quicker, but if he has nothing to replace it with, I mean, what's the point of tuning into this? He's not a streamer that's going to legitimately enjoy a game like this. This is a game that's baffling him right now. A game that's requiring him to listen and read and maybe even put a little thought in. And there's a high likelihood that most people aren't even going to know the answer for whatever it is he's looking for. They're going to have to look for guides, and those guides are going to be a little tougher to find if they're indie games. The thing that I was going to compare was DSP, not the posture, but it was a DSP how he faces the camera, which unfortunately I put those away. That's a shame. Where did I put them? I think I put it in the hold. Maybe it was a save for later. Yeah, I'm not gonna know where they are now. But he's had a very, very horrible posture. This is, it's very weird to see a streamer kind of stare off into the distance like this. It is good that it looks like he's paying attention to the game, but it's such a weird angle that not a whole lot of people actually do that. At least not almost a full side view profile. Very, very weird, very experimental. I don't think it's doing him any favors though. It's exposing a lot of weird angles that nobody's really gotten a full view of DSP on. What are my thoughts of him quitting games and moving to Lego building streams? I think that's a one-off. I think he's doing that because it's a remnant of something that somebody asked him to do. And I think he thinks it's cheap enough where he can get a whole stream out of it and maybe it's not gonna fucking matter. I think he'll find it stupid and childish. He'll pretend that he's having a tough time and he'll complete it in under 2 hours. And then we're gonna be like, why did we even watch it? I think that his setup is also, if he doesn't do it right, is it really even going to be something watchable? I don't know how many of you all actually watch people who do model kits. Wish I had a good example. I actually do have a good example. Somebody I follow, and this was somebody who was at one point actually a random person that went over and saw DSP and was chatting. He was just a regular fucking person. But what this guy does is he puts together model kits, the model gamer, TMG. But the thing is, when you do model kits, what makes it interesting or what makes it watchable is watching the model get constructed. I don't think Phil is going to have a camera where it's going to be close up enough where we're going to see these parts being put together. It's just not going to happen. This is kind of what is kind of interesting for watching model kits being put together, watching it slowly being assembled. But I mean, if DSP is not going to do that, then what's the appeal, you know? If you want to check out this guy, by the way, feel free, of course. Model gamer. I've shouted him out before. He rarely posts because he's a working guy and he has a family and a 9 to 5. But when he does post, it's always interesting to see whatever model kits he's putting together. He doesn't have the chops to be entertaining. I think he just doesn't have the ability to be entertaining. And I know that's kind of like without saying, but if you compare Phil to a decade ago, Phil a decade ago at least had some semblance of being able to attempt to be entertaining. Now it's just such a, you know, a clock being right twice kind of deal, man. It'll happen eventually. But, you know, it's just, is it on accident? I don't think he truly does a joke that's gonna really hit. Every now and then, the newest joke is gonna be him going up to the mic and like being obnoxious and like speaking really close to it. It's like the bottle crunch of 2025. That's something you're gonna have to get used to. DSP lean in, manual, whisper into the mic so you can hear him talk, very creepy. He just complained all the time. That was entertainment. There was times in which that could be entertaining. And I think because he's lost so much of that edge, it's like watching a prop knife. It's like, it's not really exciting. There's no danger in it. It just exists. If you were to throw it at a wall, it's not going to stick to anything. It's just kind of exists, you know? You don't have to worry about somebody getting hurt. It's just a prop knife. It's a very dull prop knife. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, at least you could say that there were attempts at being interesting. Now things have become so recycled. We're bringing back things like viewer's choice. You remember how viewer's choice was a thing that we had axed a long time ago? Divinity Original Sin 2 was one of the very last things that we had as a viewer's choice. And one of the main reasons why we got rid of it was because there was an expectation for him to complete the game. Now, he can try and retcon it all he wants and saying that, yeah, in reality, I wasn't guaranteed to play the entire game. That's actual bullshit. He's always sold the viewer's choices. I would have to complete the game end to end. And the only time he really didn't, was that time with Persona 3. And then eventually with Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, I did say back then, I mean, the streams are gone now, but I did say that eventually it'll come back. He will try and reuse it again, because it'll fail, nobody will want it, but he'll run out of ideas, because, I mean, what else is this guy gonna do? At some point, DSP Reacts is gonna come back too. Give it about another year, and he'll resurrect DSP Reacts, because nobody cares about DSP Politics. And DSP Politics is nothing but DSP Reacts. But he, you know, like Stellar Blade. Yeah, I liked how the Stellar Blade thing kind of got rewritten too. From what I heard from Heaven's stream, because I didn't even know that this is how he obtained it, but it does make a whole lot of sense, because I always was like, how the hell, why on earth would he have bought it? But it was pointed out by Brand Dude, it was pointed out by Tevin, it was pointed out by a lot of different people, that DSP got gifted Stellar Blade. He didn't buy that thing. He was gifted it, and that's why he was like ready to give it a fucking try, because he wanted to kind of dangle the fucking rod and fucking bait in front of you, and hopefully you were just gonna buy into it, you know? And it worked a little bit, you know? Some people kind of fell for the marketing scheme, and then some people kind of didn't fall for the marketing scheme. You had people like the newest person, what's his face? I don't know why I said OIC, it's not OIC. But a lot of people like to claim that he's OIC. But Iron Chef, which I did showcase at the beginning of the year, that Iron Chef was nothing more than a meme account, a guy who pretended to be Japanese for the longest time. He got called out because he was basically saying what a lot of people were thinking, that DSP was rather boring. There was a lot of vultures that came by and they were like, yeah, in reality, I actually set it up that Iron Chef was going to leave and I had a hand in it, blah, blah, blah. The secret whispers were going on. And then he came back to DSP because, I mean, what else was the dude gonna do? He literally said he was a very boring person and he had nothing better to do when DSP was streaming. He found some guy that he could give him some money and then maybe make him happy for a minute. And tangentially, he could be happy too, you know? But seeing all of the drama that came from that, because, you know, like even from the get-go, I said, this dude's fake, and eventually he'll just go back. And then he did, and it's like, dude, it's like, it's what happened for real, you know? Yeah, well, exactly, just go to a strip club. You'll probably get a lot more out of it, maybe an STD. Iron Chef is a loser who folded. I don't think he ever folded. I think that was a cope for him to pretend to crash out. I think a lot of that was a way he could get eyes on him. And I think the guy gets off on having attention brought to himself. That's kind of why he's done what he's done in such big amounts. He just wants people to fucking pay attention to him. It's not that complicated. A lot of people fucking do that. It could be a combination of Findom Fetish, but I think he just truly wanted to have somebody pay attention to him. I don't know. Part of me was like, Iron Chef, I'd give you an interview. But like, I also know how, yeah, I know how retarded the interviews are. Like, that's such a dumb thing. Oh man, I'm gonna interview this guy. He's gonna give me so much information. He's gonna give me the deets, the 411 on all the DSPs nonsense. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're a bunch of random idiots that gave DSP money, and you're gonna be like, so sir, why are you so stupid? Why did you give him money? They're gonna be like, oh man, I love the dum-dum juice. I wanted to sip it so much. That's basically what you're gonna get out of all the interviews. That's why it's why I during the OIC interview, it's why I asked the questions I did that got passed on to Agent Proper. They weren't money related, actually. They were just community related, because I'm always more interested in the community than I am about the money aspect. It's never been interesting to me to find out what Void has to say, or Snorlax King, or anybody else. I don't really care. I don't care about the money aspect. It's always been a fucking stupid fucking angle. Oh, why did you give him DSP money? What a fucking question to ask. Could you imagine that? Asking that question? Well, you could have been like, when did you start watching it? Do you watch other people that are like DSP? If so, please describe. What other streamers do you like? Like, you could ask those kind of questions. They're pertinent questions, you know? kind of, you get to learn, you know, what it is that makes them who they are. We're all individuals, regardless of whatever you want to say, you know. Hey, look, there he is. There he is, for real, for real. He even has the real name on it. Love the meme. Adding a real to the end of your name just automatically means you're the real person. What a meme. It's like when everybody was like the Frogga accounts or like Baby Man Gaming. Remember when everybody was Baby Man Gaming back in the day? Those were good days. You could just make a Baby Man Gaming account and then DSP would have to read it out loud whenever you like gave him 2 bits or something to say something stupid. And he would have to say the words Baby Man Gaming. Oh well. Yeah, the Carls. I forgot about the Carls. That was a fucking epidemic. But yeah, top 3, seeing his fat wife, Kino Casino drama and the fallout, and him dropping games. I feel like dropping games was just the number 3. It was the thing that started, which is good, but it's also kind of bad because of who he is and what he does. I think some close contenders were him doing his attempts at interviews, I guess. Those really didn't go anywhere. It's too much nonsense. Kickmod just went rogue. Check DMs for clip. Did you DM me on Discord or did you DM me on Twitch? Where did you DM? Just drop the clip in here and at me, and I'll try and pay attention. Just drop the clip in here. But it wouldn't surprise me if somebody went rogue or whatever. I mean, is that even new anymore? Is somebody going rogue new? Getting rid of Derek is lumped into the Kino Casino, because the Kino Casino, they got rid of Derek, they got him to admit on the spending, and they got him introduced to a new audience that doesn't even really exist and aren't following him at all. It's like a lot of stuff all at once. You got to take it with the whole and not the parts, you know, the sum of the parts, kind of thing, you know. That's how I saw it. A lot of games we got rid of though. Man. Could you imagine DSP? There's like a universe where DSP played Metaphor. He played it and he completed it. It would have been probably pretty boring because everybody would have been complaining that it was dragging on for way too long. Let's be real. He was better off playing like Baby's First Astro Butts or something like that, you know? And since it took PPP saying if Derek's in band, they're done with him, that's true. There was a lot of just nonsense. He was willing to bend over backwards. But yeah, the interviews that came afterwards, that was funny as fuck. We got a whole bunch of money and we spent a bunch of money, and now we kind of are living in a weird time in which he believes that the higher amount of spending is just better for him. He's done a lot of impromptu spending, and when he does that, he's getting conditioned to just always having that money, and it's why he's pushing all the time. I don't think it's going to stick around too long. Darkside Pimp is the one. That's funny. That's funny that Darkside Pimp is the one who ended up being let go of as one of his mods, because he's a dolphin or he's a whale. I can't remember one or the other, but he definitely isn't one who spends a little bit. He definitely does contribute to the streams. He's not really making that much more money. That's the other thing too. I think a lot of people kind of trip out a bit when they see DSP with the higher numbers, but when you really actually break it down, if it's not a tip and it's just in the subs, he's getting those cuts and they're cutting deep. If it's a super chat, it's even deeper. All it is now is just a lot clearer what he is getting because he's counting it in front of you, which is something that people have asked for, a lot more transparency. And I think it also means that there's a lot more reluctance to give him money now, because if you're going to sit there and you're going to give him $100 and he's already 150, what's the incentive to give him another 150? Well, he'll eat some food, but there's only so many times in which you can watch him gorge and eat some food before you're like, yeah, I kind of want something different, you know? Yeah, that's right. He used to be all about the tips and he doesn't really get those tips anymore. DSP is successful and you guys are just jealous, dude. He's popular now. Yeah, he's definitely showing it. I did watch one of your breakdowns, Theo. I know there's I think the political breakdown as well. I gotta watch, although I'm gonna have plenty of time to watch during my my time in the air. Definitely going to be doing a lot of catch up with a lot of different content. That's going to be something. The other thing I kind of like with this new running the NVIDIA broadcast, which that's all it is for the if anybody's ever wondered, this whole quote unquote green screen AI shit, it's just NVIDIA broadcast. It comes with any of the 3 series. Actually, it comes with any of the 2 series graphics cards. You could just run it and remove background off of anything. It's kind of funny. Thanks, Need Pimp gifted 578 subs. Yippee! We did it. We hit the goal. The combine the goals is hurting him. It does give a lot more transparency, but I think in the long run it's going to hurt him, because at some point, if he has to transfer off of just being a combine and going only to tips, there's going to be more of a reluctance to do that. I think he's going to hold on as long as he can, though, as long as Kick is still around. I don't think Kick is going to stay around for a whole lot longer. It requires just a little bit of slip up and him not really making those numbers for him to kind of think, is it really worth it? I think he would have been a lot better off if he went back to Twitch and just became an affiliate. Sure, he wouldn't have gotten the quote unquote bigger lion's share cut of the subs, but he does miss out on the fact that Prime subs do exist and people will give him Prime subs. Not to mention he's already established over there with the over 100,000 in the follow. So, you know. But it's a shame either way. DSP was slowly kind of tapering off to a rather boring end of the year. We've had the new PC, the hype coming from that, but from getting a new PC, we've also retired a lot of different things. Mini PC basically no longer exists. We no longer use the preamp with the Scarlett mixer. We do everything with a new arm that we've now ordered a 3rd one now, something like that. We've done a lot of changes, and realistically, nothing has been really for the better. I think him being able to dual stream is a good idea, but it's about the biggest upgrade I've seen. You can't even really say that his streaming quality has increased. I mean, yeah, the bitrate is increased, but I think the only thing you could say is maybe the action scenes aren't as blurry anymore. Which, big ups, you know, big ups for actually upgrading your shit, even though it required people to donate it to you, for the most part. Miss a Bubbles? Kinda. Didn't he delete his Twitch account? He did not, actually. A lot of people misinterpreted the deactivation of his Twitch account. Deactivating your Twitch, you can reactivate it at any point. Nothing stops you from doing that. Deletion of the account, however, is permanent. And a lot of the egging on for the deactivation of the Twitch account was just for him to no longer be associated with what's his face, with Derek, because he happened to be one of the few people that he had ever, I guess, tangentially related his account to, and he probably didn't have the wherewithal to disconnect that. You don't really have auto hosting anymore because that's been a long time deprecated. But yeah, he didn't know what to do with it. Wanted to kind of distance himself away, kind of shit. Iron Chef tipped him $100 again. Good. Hopefully he keeps giving him more and more money. Because the other thing that might linger in the back of his mind, which I don't know, I don't think Iron Chef is going to do. It would be kind of funny, but it won't happen because of the different types of charges he's done, is whether or not he'll do a chargeback. And I think DSP probably has that as a thing that he thinks about, but he probably shouldn't say anything about it, kind of thing. But it's kind of funny to see how people kind of flip out over the thought of him getting like an extra $100. I wouldn't say it's made it kind of not so fun to care about, but it really does make it not so interesting to care about because everything becomes a salesman set. Like right now, we've been kind of just dicking around on a pause screen for like, what, 8 minutes? I'm not even up to current. He just dicks around in this pause menu for like literally 20 minutes. Actually 20 minutes. From -12 to -26. Okay, not actually 20 minutes. It's like 15 minutes, roughly. But imagine like sitting here for this. This is like a break segment, yeah, but this is kind of lame. This is really fucking lame. I guess this is a segment where he banned a rogue mod. And then like somebody's in here, can we get back to gameplay? And he's not gonna do that. You know what? This is a segment to listen to, isn't it? Let's see. Everybody's fucking tripping out over this.
Take it out, right? That's what I figure anyway. So let's finish this segment. We'll split the part because we're about an hour in right now.
Put him at 1.3.
Let's all take a deep breath
And play some
from here on out.
Talk to her. Let's save, and like I said, we'll split the part and we'll continue on. But I guarantee we're gonna get another call, and the mystery will be like, well, how did the killer get out if we locked him up? And
Yeah,
dun
that's
dun
true.
dun, right? Here you go.
LARPing is generally not funny. It's been around for a while. Even during the Twitch days, it was around. You had a lot of really, really stupid people trying to control the content or try to add themselves into the lore. It's gone back for a while, and it never gets funny. It's always sad.
All right, let's save.
Interview.
And then we'll continue on. Thanks, guys. See you in the next part.
I'll put that.
Okay. In the meantime, guys, I actually have to pee. So if you could just give me a moment to go use the restroom. You know what's funny? One set of my RGBs is the pink. That's the same color as the word
RGBs.
frequency. And the other color of my RGBs, Jamal on Kick, what are you doing?
This is so irrelevant. I gotta pee, by the way. Here are the RGBs. Also, I'm paying attention to Jamal. What is Jamal fucking doing, by the way? So we have 3 separate fucking conversations of I gotta pee, look at my lights, and then he gets hyper distracted. It's like he has fucking ADD or something. What the fuck? To me, he went from being miserable, begging for bills, to now just begging for the sake of it, talking about how cool he is and being delusional. LARPing was funnier on Twitch, both his reactions and the actual LARPs. He had a higher tolerance for bullshit in LARPing back then. He did not, that did not involve tipping. That is true. Back when you could highlight messages, he was more likely to respond to those things. His entire content is very legit. His entire content is very legit. He said he isn't hated, just nothing about money and RGBs. I think that's such a lame thing that we've sold ourselves to, this idea that begging is cool, because it's not, and he knows it's not, and he knows that the majority of people who are ever going to watch him unironically, if they stumble upon DSP Space Gaming, are not going to say, hey, this guy's begging, he's pretty cool, very base. They're going to be like, ew, this guy's obnoxious, I'm going to watch somebody else. If you've never watched Killer Frequency, you searched for it and you saw DSP Gaming, and you accidentally saw this live stream, you're not going to want to watch this.
Jamal on Kick, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's the other thing too. The RGB means nothing if the audience can't see it. No amount of money will make a difference for Phil. For the dent, they're burning money for some benefit they'll never receive.
I mean, this is like useless what he's doing. So I don't know why he's doing it. Hold on. I'm glad that I stopped recording.
You remember when Iron Chef
So he hasn't said anything
couldn't
for a
be
while,
banned
too.
or unbanned because DSP didn't know how to do it?
Trying to find
And
his
now
name.
we're kind
I
of like
can't find it
going
in the Kick
around
chat.
and we're trying to like stop the people who are potentially getting banned and maybe unban them or something.
He's unbanning
Who knows?
everyone. He's an idiot. So I guess he's probably
never
some
mind.
moron. That's probably why he also asked to try to get into the Discord tonight. 'Cause he's probably some moron.
Bro, oh my gosh. This is what I mean. This is gonna make it where it's even more and more weird on whether or not you can trust things. Jamal was trying to get into the Discord and he's unbanning everybody. He could have done that whenever he wanted. Look at the
Jamal on
ban
Kick
list.
69. He changed his name.
That's nonsense. Actual nonsense. DSP's fucking searching around because he doesn't even know how to
I've got to
moderate
unmod
his
him,
own
but
shit.
I can't because Kick sucks. Like seriously, Kick sucks.
Dude,
So to do this now, they changed the interface, so I couldn't do it
I
fast. What I have to
guarantee
do,
you
go
can
to
type in
Community.
/unmod. It's just like Twitch.
No,
It's
that's
literally
not. See,
just like
rules?
Twitch.
There we go. I have to go to Jamal on Kick.
He's like looking for the dude's account so he knows what to
Moderate.
fucking do.
So I removed him as a moderator, and now I guess I have to ban him.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's the
Because Kick's
Discord that
changed
doesn't
everything, so now
exist.
it's harder to do stuff because they moved everything around.
He just can't accept the fact that he's just kind of very clueless. A bumbling, clueless old man. The level of awareness from him obviously
There he
suggests that Phil isn't that stupid, yet he still entertains these people from the beginning. As if the motherfucker named Jamal was ever going to be a serious organic fan. Yeah,
There.
but I mean, Jamal's been around forever, so
yeah,
you gotta
stupid. He
believe they're
unbanned a
cool,
bunch of
right?
accounts. It ain't gonna matter. You know, I'm just gonna reban them if they talk again anyway. It's not a big deal.
Spicy Latina, too chubby, real.
At least the chat's
Man.
moving. Well, I mean, we weren't even talking anyway.
One dumb track.
You know, I was about to go and break the pee.
Eddie.
So he's so dumb. He just
chill
unbanned like
real.
a few stupid accounts. Yeah, look. He unbanned maybe like 50, 60 accounts. It's not a big deal. Actually, it's about 100 accounts, but it's still not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like,
Jamal's been around.
these are just
for a
dumb troll
minute.
names, too.
It picked up some noise.
What a moron.
It's probably just me kind of laying. You know, I
Exactly.
wonder if
They're
it's
all
doing the
clone
thing.
troll accounts. It's not a big deal. Like, I don't care. But
can change
I mean,
it.
what a dummy. So let me get this straight. So he gave me a bunch of money. Remember, he did. He gave me some tips and stuff.
He gave me a
offered to
bunch
be a
of
mod,
money.
so I made him
He's
a
an
mod.
idiot.
He kept giving me tips. And then he decided, well, tonight he asked to be on the Discord, which I said, well, let's talk about that at a future date. Let's not talk about it now live on stream. And now he unbans a bunch of troll accounts, which obviously, did he ban you, Iron Chef Sakai? Who is he banning?
Did he ban you, Iron
Is that,
Chef?
is that what he was doing?
Oh,
He started
no.
banning people?
This is so lame.
I mean, look, because he unbanned a bunch of people. I have to see if I can control the chat log. No, see, they won't let me fucking scroll
I don't
up.
know if it's just me kind of kicking at the table or what. I'm kind of just, you know.
They changed Kick. This sucks. I can't see the chat archive. They changed the whole thing. I can't even scroll up more than a tiny bit on the Kick chat to do that. I mean, I can unban Iron Chef Sakai manually.
Yeah, none of this segment really means anything. It kind of exists.
Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, hold on. I think I can figure it out. Here we are.
I think we can figure it out, guys. I don't know about you, but I can figure this out. Manually.
So he
of
was sitting
course.
there. He specifically targeted a few people and banned a few people. Weird. What was he doing? He's an odd person.
Yeah, he really can't do anything.
It's so weird.
Kindred,
Like, why did he even do
Cold,
this?
RGB.
What did this accomplish?
There's so many bullshit accounts in there. If he banned like half of these people, they're legitimate people. I mean, legitimate people to ban. Iron Chef got that money buff, bitch. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. How dumb.
This is such a nothing segment.
For me,
This
I
is
don't-
like
I don't
the
care
segments
about
you look forward to.
The people
and
you
they're not even
unbanned,
good
this is troll
segments
accounts that easily
anymore.
can be banned, but obviously I don't want legit people to have their accounts banned. And it looks like he selectively
What did it
banned
accomplish? I'm spending time fixing it
a
when
bunch
I,
of accounts, and
what did
then,
it accomplish?
then he just started unbanning everything.
You know,
It's
Jamal
weird.
has given money before, and it's just the way things are, you know. Expects to be paid for this shit. I can never go over that. I mean,
I can't even tell. I'm looking.
it's
I
part
can't
of the
even tell.
experience, I guess. The genuine
who here,
DSP Joe Rogan style experience. You tune in for this.
Because I don't know who a lot of your accounts. So it looks like he specifically banned certain accounts, but I don't know why he did it. Like, how did he target those people? I legit have no idea how he targeted those people.
This is so nuts.
Well, if you add your
Send him
account
an
banned,
email. Send him an email. Send him an email. Send him an email.
over on
Send him
Kick
an
by
email.
accident, let
Send
me
him an
know,
email.
and I'll unban you. But I
How?
need to know your actual Kick name to do it.
How are they going to do that? Send you an email?
But yeah,
He
I mean, that
said
was
send me an
incredibly
email.
stupid. It
I'm
accomplished
fucking done
nothing.
with this.
All it does, it's delayed us for a minute. I just got to pee and we're going to resume it. Big deal. And he sent me a bunch of money. Gee, thanks. Yeah, I mean, why do you think I was like, oh yeah, just come right on the Discord, right? Yeah, right. All right. All right, well, anyway, Iron Chef Sakai did a $100 super chat on YouTube. I don't know if you guys saw.
Yeah, I don't really care. But there you go. That was whatever the fuck that segment was. Let's let it just play in the background. I'll have a little hamburger rain. But yeah, the summation, 2024 has been a weird year. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of weird stuff, upgrading parts. He now is a PC gamer, which is kind of funny because going forward in 2025, we should expect DSP to play a lot more PC style games. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm going to see what kind of nonsense. You know, at some point, DSP is going to accidentally discover me side. Do you think he'll get tricked into playing it? Could you imagine DSP being tricked into playing me side? Those of you who don't know. Look at that. I want the trailer. Do we have the trailer for this? Yeah, do you think he'll play this game? Somebody will trick him into it eventually. I'm waiting for that day. I already did a playthrough of this, by the way. Very not what I expected. Yeah, exactly. It's the new Doki Doki for people who don't know. Except for the hat. Okay, wait. Except for the one with the hat. The one with the hat is literally the best. Literally the best. I'll fight you on it. I'll fight every single one of you guys. One with the hat's the best. Probably the best. Yeah, Kumita is great. Yeah, I did not have a great time playing that game. It was it definitely wasn't what I was expecting. But I did complete a playthrough of it, so that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Could you imagine DSP playing that though? Oh, look at that, his chair's gone away. Have I played mouthwashing? I actually did play mouthwashing. I can say that I played it before it was cool. I think I uploaded it. Yeah, there we go. Mouth washing. I did a whole ass fucking playthrough during Halloween for this. This was fucking stupid. We completed the whole game. It was pretty neat. I had a good time. A very good time with this game. Yeah, Bean can play it. I guarantee Bean. Bean, you can totally play it. Mouthwashing though, if you've already seen the story for it, it's not worth playing it. You know, it's only worth playing it if you haven't played or haven't seen anybody play it, because the story is only good one time. Still should use mouthwash TDH. I agree. And is factually more scared than Bean. That is correct. No, Bean, you say that now, but I'm telling you, I'm worse at it. Personally, for me, Hat Mita would be the main squeeze while the others are the sides. No, just Hat Mita was just great. I don't know. There was all the Mitas were pretty good. They had their own charm, their own unique charm. Yeah, ask Cam to hold your hand, dude. Come on, you can do it, Bean. I got faith in you. Okay, so what did we have? We had DSP, the recap. Things have gotten sillier, things have gotten staler, and things have gotten way too boring. I'm not really interested in a whole lot of it. Sorry. Is it the reverb? That's such a weird description. You know what? Let's try this. Oh, it's trying to open a file. What the fuck? That's weird. Yeah, at some point it was looking for a file that's not there. I don't know how to get rid of it. No, that's not gonna mess with that. We will put something random in there. There we go. I don't know if it'll fix anything. Still looking like an AI teaching program, kinda. Let me know if that changed anything. I moved a lot of different files around, so. Can I please answer something for you? What you got, Cobain? What was that gay cowboy song you used to play? That's at the Outpost. We were talking about Perry recently. I ended up finding out that I'm permanently banned from Perry's Twitch, which I didn't realize it, but I had a whole segment about how I still think that Perry was interesting, but what Tom did was just kind of whatever. But yeah, it's Life at the Outpost. There you go. Not remember the name of the song. Yeah, there's a lot of different versions of a song. There's also the Gay Cowboys Life at the Outpost cover. This one was pretty good. This is a very gay version of it. They were having too much fun doing the filming of this. Yeah. They had the one with the what is it, like Ron Burgess or whatever, and it was okay. Song is too much and so bad. Yeah, it's such a song. But this was the extra gay version. Yeah. So if you want to check it out, Life of the Outpost, there's many versions. The reason why we didn't watch it or use it as many times as we used to is because it was related to Perry, but more importantly, it got picked up specifically for a whatchamacallit, an HBO special or something. So for a while, you couldn't even use the song again. It was reused. Sometimes I play this on the Jib stereo. You mean the real one, not the gay one. I mean, the gay one is pretty good too. But like, you know, the real one was also kind of gay too, you know? It's a good stream outro, yeah. Yeah, they were just dudes having fun. Now, you know, nowadays they don't hit you for a block anymore. Which is great because it used to really fuck things up before. It's good now. But this one is another good cover of it too. They did a whole ass song and dance number for it and everything. Very ridiculous. This is the official one that you're gonna want because it has the music video and everything and then dance around. Unfortunately, it does miss one of the verses. One of the verses just completely cut out because it is the official music version of it. Okay. I think I'm done covering the DSP nonsense. There's really just not a whole lot to talk about. DSP's kind of, I don't want to say he's vibing in his own lane, but he's kind of begging in his own lane now. And it's just kind of whatever, you know? Some guy will give him a bunch of money and then, you know, this will happen and you kind of just sit around and pretend that people really did care about Killer Frequency. When the majority of them don't care about this game. Like, nobody cares. Let's be real. They all fucking tune the fuck out. Okay. Now, moving on, of course, we're going to take a look at Captain Alex. I am looking at the three horsemen. The three horsemen. It would have been four. I thought about adding the fourth horseman, but I kind of wanted to develop a little bit more. Unfortunately, he's a little slow to make content that's worth watching, so I'm gonna kind of let him exist where he is. I'm not gonna mention the fourth horseman. He's just gonna remain as you know, a little bit of a side piece for a long time until I decide that it's time to bring him back. Now, as for Captain Alex is, well, he's been having a good old fun time. Unfortunately, due to the fact that he now has a channel manager, sort of like DSP with his editor. They have control to make thumbnails. They also helped to unban everybody who was banned from the channel, which was, I don't know, for good or for bad. Captain Alex is definitely struggling to kind of keep these people in line. And as you can tell, it's, well, I don't really have a whole lot of faith that this channel is going to stay around for much longer. I think that it's going to be one bad upload and then it'll potentially get nuked. And I think if it gets nuked, I think Captain Alex might be, I think when he posts up on the community that he suicide baits, I'm sorry, when he threatens to Minecraft himself, it may be like one of those where you kind of have to maybe take him a little bit more serious than when he kind of doesn't, you know? Candle flag thumbnail? Yeah, that one's pretty rough. That one talks about eliminating a certain group of people. Yeah, there's a lot of nonsense. You know what's funny? This thumbnail actually was taken down and he had a different thumbnail and they just put it right back up and it's just there now. The option 3 is selected. Yeah, at some point he might actually select option 3. So Captain Alex, just reviewing from the beginning of the year, because I think I've picked up from him doing the beginning of the year. Oh wow, it's kind of funny. He's actually been going back to some of the legacy videos and changing the thumbnails. That's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. But going back to the beginning of the year, Captain Alex has been really trying to get people honed in and focused on giving a shit about his little stupid fucking army, navy, marine, stupid whatever forces and shit. Nobody's really cared about those videos. Everything kind of took off when he's just started doing the rants, because the rants were actually just the funny thing. And then I think it was back in March, we had the Tukey Soup showing where he kind of joined in on the Tukey nonsense. He decided it sure would be great if he would pretend to mingle with another community that just completely shit on him. It just made fun of him relentlessly and made him feel like he was a complete bozo. And he would just go back again months later and just do it again because he didn't really have the wherewithal to understand that he was being trolled. And even today, he doesn't have the wherewithal to understand he's being trolled. He keeps saying things like, please do not make a clip of me. But by saying do not make a clip of me and then, you know, using the clip function that he obviously can disable, I mean, people are just going to do it just to fuck with him. Of course they're going to do that. And he's going to sit there and give a reaction and the trolls are going to fucking mess with him. You know? He knows it, and he'll still do it because it's funny. I don't know, it's funny for him, it's funny for us, but it's mostly funny for us. And he just gets really, really butthurt over it. My God, Change the World. What an old fucking theme song that is. That's a legit certified hood classic, if you care about anime. I never saw this post. I've never went down this far. Look at this. Captain Alex with a gun drawing. Yeah, so the first Tukey Soup nonsense, the first Tukey Soup showing, I don't know if that was episode 50? I can't remember what episode number it was. Do I have that link of where Alex was harassing people? You'll have to be a little bit more specific on that. If it's any of the ones I showcased on the original stream, I mean, I have them linked, but I'm not gonna have a lot of these offhand. This is more of a recap of like how things have happened throughout the year kind of thing. I gave you a mention. If it's within the last thing, I haven't really paid attention to the mentions, but I remember going over some of the clips where he did, if it's the old original harassment things, I mean, that was the original harassment things. More specific because he harasses so many people. So when it comes to Captain Alex, the reason why he is kind of not liked is he's had a history of just kind of being very, very negative to people he perceives to be in the wrong or are not in agreement to his perceptions of reality. This all started way back in the day where he had his original account and he was fucking with people on YouTube by trying to start little flame wars. And it kind of just grew. You get trolled. It's like how DSP used to troll people, and then he used to get trolled back. It's like that. And this is a slow burn compared to DSP, because DSP definitely grew in size. Well, Captain Alex is just a nobody, but he's a funny nobody because of, you know, it's a little potato guy that it lives in Canada and likes to rant about how people suck because they make fun of him. But he doesn't realize what they make fun of him for. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you tell Captain Alex, it's not because you're fat, not because you're in a wheelchair. It's because you have a sour personality. You look like a fucking potato and you act like a fucking potato. You're just fucking rotten. A rotten fucking potato. And if you're gonna do that to people, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna blame all your problems on other people instead of try to, I don't know, be more positive and not be weird, like, people are just gonna pick on you. It's just what's gonna happen. It's not like I haven't found some of his rant videos to be entertaining. Don't get me wrong. But as we've kind of went forward, we kind of slowly devolved into doing the rants to doing Q&A, the thing that he said he wouldn't do, but this is basically Q&A. And it's funny because now his channel has turned into just nothing but Q&A, and he doesn't know what to do now. And he knows it's bringing him views, kinda, sorta. He thinks he's growing. He's getting a weird positive feedback loop, and he doesn't understand what to do. He doesn't understand he could monetize himself right now, but I don't think he would stay monetized. Hey, look at that. Fucking Bugs Bunny. Also got something for a future that will show Alex that he could be, well, so for those of you who aren't aware, and the reason why he also gets picked on relentlessly is because Captain Alex has had multiple views on his perception of what is okay in terms of viability. I don't even know how to word this where I don't sound weird. Look, there's a reason why a post like this where he's like praising the quote-unquote lolly police department is funny. The reason why this is funny is because it's not something that Alex should be doing, and he doesn't understand why he's supporting this. In his mind, he's thinking, this is a group of LARPers that I find something in common in. And then when you ask him to elaborate, he really can't elaborate. And he's had a history of like saying really, really, really terrible things. That makes you think he either knows or he doesn't know and he's too stupid to understand. And when you try and correct him, he's just never going to figure it out. Something like that. Even if he got into VR chat, I don't think he would really be much of a threat. I think he would turn into a degenerate Coomer, if anything. That's kind of the inevitability of Captain Alex. He's just slowly transitioning to a point where, well, if his ding-dong worked, he would be probably gooning and cooming over the thought of being surrounded by a bunch of furries and a bunch of questionable aged individuals screaming in the mic on a VR chat. Very, very something, very questionable stuff there, brother. But yeah, we went from doing our little military style directives to doing a lot of rants. The rants, of course, were entertaining, and now Q&A has taken over the super majority. He did, unfortunately, set up somebody to be a editor, which means now we have thumbnails galore, AI songs as well, and even somebody who's pretending to be a lady to kind of get him to string along and maybe kind of get him to do things. It's what do we call it? It's the people that are trying to direct the content. I don't like that. I never like that. I like to kind of sit there and passively, and some people will be like, and you technically did that. Well, yeah, I guess you could say that in a way, me participating in a contest may have directed the content, and me talking about it may have directed the content. But I'm trying to keep my hands out of the cookie jar as much as possible. It's more of a, you know, ask him legitimate questions and do a thing that he says he was gonna do, you know? Show that to the chat. What, the RGB thing? I mean, it's right there. This really doesn't say anything. Yeah, that's literally the same thing, except just with less views. That was what it was initially done. Yeah, the thumbnail's back. He tried to get rid of them, but they definitely came back. One of the things that I will say, because of the intermingling of, and I guess Omni's really not really going to understand. Well, Omni probably will understand, but he won't understand at the same time, because Omni, you would be considered one of the OG people who would be a defector in his case of Captain Alex. There's been a lot of intermingling of the normie trolls, the Tuki Taliban, I can't remember the other group. It's the fucking, I don't know if they're a rabbit or something. There's some dumb fucking group as well that are in the Discord, and the DSP detractors. One of the things that I'm not really a fan of, and I don't even really care. Like, if you want to fucking make fun of Captain Alex, make fun of Captain Alex. But one of the things I am not really much of a fan of is whether or not he ends up getting covered, and if he does, whether or not that information just gets completely lost. One of the examples that I pointed out during one of my Twitch streams was the fact that Duty was one of the few people to attempt to pick up and introduce to Captain Alex. The problem with the introduction to Captain Alex is there is nothing in this video that really introduces you to Captain Alex other than a face, and you don't really understand the reason why it is that he should even be relevant to being a lolcow or even in the sphere in the first place. Kind of irked me off a little bit because it's so surface level and so completely devoid of understanding who this person is that none of these people that viewed him would have ever understood what they're viewing. Like, what exactly do you get out of this? The fake lady increases the chances of showing his dead dick, unfortunately, possibly. It just, I don't know. Part of me was just not very enthralled over the fact that this surface level coverage came out. I left a very large amount of resources for you to be able to research into Captain Alex and to see where he goes. Like, I didn't even touch upon him having a Twitter or any of his socials. I didn't do a whole lot of researching on people who have been legacy trolls, or even have had Discord run-ins with him, because he's had a Discord account before. I haven't had any of those things. And to just take none of that information away, and the most that you could get out of it was like surface level takes
of If I Had It My Way.
Let's see.
That's the first one. The second one of If I Had It My Way.
Okay, so if he had it his way, he would gather all his trolls, his defectors, and he would send them to Ukraine to fight. And he's so passionate about it that he would spend his time and resources to train all of them to fight in a battle in Ukraine against Russia, I'm guessing. This gives me very big liberal vibes. I'm guessing he's a bit of a liberal. And
like, that's so off the mark. Any one of us who have watched any of the Captain Alex streams know how he vehemently hates the woke. If anything, you could probably say that Captain Alex is probably a chud. That's how far off the mark this is. This is why I can't, it's lame because, like, I shouldn't gatekeep, but at the same time, it's so fucking lame to see it happen. And I'm kind of glad it didn't catch on, because if it caught on, it would have, I don't know, it would have been really, really stupid. But it just showcases that if you're going to, like, cover a subject like this, please just a little bit of research. It's not even, I'm not even asking the world. I'm asking, like, just do a little bit of research. Because if you're just going to spew nothing or just made up points, like this right here is going to do you nothing. Literally nothing. You've introduced this as a, guys, we should hate him because he's a fucking lib. at that point. Just from this segment alone, just from this little tiny slice, and the rest of the slices are no better. They really are no better. Yeah, why did he even bother to touch on this? A lot of it had to do with the fact that there were quite a few people on Twitter who were picking up on the nonsense that has been going on. I think it doesn't help the fact that I have shown the light on who Captain Alex is. And I hate it because then it's like, oh, well, you're just taking credit for it. But it's like, in a way, I am introducing it to the DSP sphere. And now we're getting that bleed over. And I kind of hate it because then it takes away from the natural kind of the raw energy and the raw nonsense. Like, we went from just watching a guy have random people go in and troll him to watching shit that just seems like they're, how do I put it? There are more people who are now joining in to try and get an immediate crash out now than just going in to see him just build up and then crash out over a long period of time, if that makes sense. Because it used to be, oh, Captain Alex is just going to believe a thing. Remember, okay, I know how dumb this is, but remember the whole fucking stupid video with Captain Alex where he believed that fucking DSP was in the chat? Like, that was a whole ass thing. Here we go. This was Captain Alex believing that Dark Side Phil showed up into his chat, and this was like a slow buildup. It wasn't an immediate, like, you know, an immediate crash out. This was like, this was great.
That's on the DSP documentary. It seems like he lied a lot. No lies there. I only watched parts 1 to 3. It's,
by the way, you can hear the table saw going on in the background. This is one of the last days that Captain Alex's father had 5 fingers on his right hand. After today, he would have 4 fingers on his right hand. I wonder if people know about that. I wonder if they know about that little bit of lore. If they paid attention to the content, they would. If they asked me, they would.
it's nothing but the truth, because he destroyed the detractors, and he deserves to destroy them. Yeah, and you should subscribe to DSP Gaming and get that guy to 3K, for God's sakes. He likes to pull all the Hogan's, brother. Philomania is running wild. Any more questions? No? Good. Total detractor destruction. Yes, thank you. And I don't know why you have videos of the guy. I looked at your channel. There's junk of him. It should be nothing but likes for the guy. But no, there's DSP destroyed his detractors. Yes, he did. Just like you will to yours, sir. Exactly. Fire the torpedo. Detractors. Yo! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Yo, whoa.
Captain Alex does know who I am. He does know, because initially I would just watch him whenever I was streaming on Twitch, and I would just watch him on the side, or we would watch like one of his fucking rant videos or whatever. Like, and then somebody ratted me out on his chat and was like, do you know that this guy is currently watching you and you should ban him? And the things that I would say in his chat was just basically, why don't you play music whenever you're currently saying nothing? Why don't you write in a journal all of your ideas of the things that you want to talk about during a stream? Like, I would give him legitimate ideas, because in my mind, I would rather him talk about a lot of dumb shit, because he talks about a lot of dumb shit. He talks about how he really loves roller coasters. He really loves Naruto. He, you know, all of this really, really ridiculous shit. And that's the shit that I want him to just talk about. Just tell me how you believe in fucking aliens and how they fucked your mother or something, and that's how you were born. Like, tell me something like that. That's what I wanted out of Captain Alex. But apparently asking really basic things like play some music, or don't stream while you're eating lunch, or, you know, for an hour or something. Like, that's the shit that I told him, like, don't do. And apparently that was ban worthy because I was listening to his videos, and apparently listening to his videos and making fun of the fact that he talks about roller coasters too much in a weird manner is like forbidden or something. I was trying to fatten the pig up. Oh, no. See, some people would consider fattening the pig up. I was trying to make content in a way in which it would just provide itself. He would get conditioned into doing the silly stuff, and you would just sit back and just enjoy it. I was wanting to make it sustainable.
Whoa.
Basically it.
DSP is... No, guys. Thanks for felting the trolls, Alex. Hope I can get some support over the next few streams. I'll finally able to fix my dish. Guys, yo, whoa. DSP himself just commented on my thing. Get the...
Yeah, a little
Are you for
moment.
real? I yield to you, my king. I yield to you.
And then I had that little lip thing.
Shout me out on your next stream there, buddy.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit.
And he's like, yeah, man, I want to shout out.
Actually commented on my stream. Get the... Dude.
He was having the moment of his life. He thought he got discovered.
First I get 1K, and then this guy, he just randomly shows up. Get the fuck... No way, man. No way. Oh my god. Dude.
Look at that guy. Look at him.
The guy showed up on my stream. Get the Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna have something to talk about after. You know, I'm editing this.
He was super hyped for this.
You missed the coolest thing that just ever happened. DSP gaming himself.
This will never not be funny for me.
Came to my
Never
stream.
not be funny.
The guy, yeah.
Yeah, the guy.
I'm watching his Twitch.
Is that really him? Is he
Yeah.
Matt?
Yes.
The guy, yeah.
It's the guy.
Him. Thugs on the floor.
Thugs on the floor. We got thugs on the floor. Shoot them in the face because they on the fucking floor.
He's here again, guys. Looking forward to seeing what you say about me. Hope to hear a good rap from you someday.
That was the one thing
Dude,
I was looking forward to. He eventually would give us a rap. I can't remember what live stream, but he gave us like a 2-minute rap. It was very not good.
I gotta make sure.
It was very not good.
Go to channel.
I should have clipped it, but you know.
Really him.
And then he finally checks it after
guys.
10 minutes. After 10 actual minutes. Look at him trying to rationalize this.
Hold on.
It's like, did I make a mistake?
My hopes. Wow.
You can tell I don't do a lot of editing.
I'll just sit there.
My editing is very low tier, but I have fun with it. It's like learning.
Yeah.
You know?
You guys want to see the channel?
See this? Wow.
Because I just got overexcited over nothing.
Yeah, reality hit way too hard. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, it wasn't all. I got overexcited over nothing.
Womp.
And guess what? I'm gonna have to edit that out. And now my stomach hurts. Now my ribs hurt. Thanks a lot.
Help! Help! My leg!
I am so gonna have to edit that out. Now my ribs hurt. Look at this, guys. Now you have something to clip.
Did he ever edit it? No,
funny,
he never
right?
edited it out.
Now I'm laughed at.
He
and my
never
ribs
did
hurt,
edit it.
And now I'm a... Alex, calm down, calm down. Keep your excitement, come on. Alex, calm down, calm down. Keep your excitement up, keep your excitement up. The real DSP, listen up. If you're gonna go, come on here, make sure it's you. Listen up, DSP Gaming. If
No,
you're
he didn't
out
want
there,
a Black Butler theme park. He
sure
wanted
you
a something else.
and if you have time to shout me out, and make sure it's you.
A little fucking
so that I can check your channel. Because I don't want to ruin my excitement and my ribs hurt. Make sure it's you. I'm having a DSP react to one of your videos on his weekly react stream. Yeah, that would be great, but I would have to be his members.
What's funny is
If you're a member,
this is the stream that I got banned
of
on.
his streams,
Eventually, I would just get banned later.
a member to his channel. Make sure, link.
Yeah, make sure you're you, and if you're not, make sure
one
tell
of my
me.
videos when I'm using this.
The Church of
We gotta,
Satan.
move
That was
on.
the other thing too, because I think
One of my videos when I'm using this.
I think he showed. Oh man, I can't even remember what he showed. Maybe it was like, it wasn't his hat. He showed something. Maybe it's a picture of Jesus. Maybe it wasn't a picture of Jesus. Maybe it was, but I couldn't remember. But I remembered I replaced this because he showed the picture of Jesus and he was threatening to rip it in half because he said it multiple times.
We gotta move on, Cap. You got played. Yeah. You got played. To me, right? Okay, Alex. Calm down.
Calm down.
This is your work there, troll. This is your work.
You did this. You. Yes,
This is your work, troll.
You fucked me
Happy?
up.
Fucking idiot. Look what you did to me. I get hyped over nothing and then I get injured.
How long he's been a Phil
What you
fan?
witnessed was an injury.
So he's been a Phil fan since like way back. He's an OG Phil fan. An OG fucking Phil fan. Because I think some of the info that we found from his Golden Gun 258320, whatever, the stupid other channel, it did have information or references to Phil. So he is actually an OG fan. It's early days of YouTube. He's the actual, yeah, if you wanted to see an actual Heavy Rain meme fan, this is it right here. It does not get any better than this.
You just witnessed an injury that happened.
Thank you, UNF.
I want a proper interview for what just happened earlier on.
Oh yeah, that's
Earlier
right.
on, a
This
few
is when
moments
DSP
ago.
was doing interviews.
Link him so I could interview you.
Give some
Link,
Christian meets Perry vibes,
Link the
kinda.
boyfriend so that I could, rip
Oh, yeah.
those sons of bitches.
That's the other thing. I don't understand what he meant by link the boyfriends.
Link the boyfriend so that I could, rip those sons of bitches apart for what they did to me.
Link the boyfriends. I don't understand. To this day, I do not understand what he means by link the boyfriends. That was a thing. Oh yeah, that's right. And he posted up. If this video was a crime, all of you would be arrested for harassing a disabled. But you're right. We should make fun of a disabled person while 3.75K of you idiots manipulate new people to hate me. You're right. So let chant fuck you, Jesus. And the Bache was just like, I have no idea who or what you are, but you better never talk about this. God damn it. Yeah. I tried to explain to him that, well, it doesn't even really matter. I tried to explain to him several times that he's fucking stupid. He doesn't understand it. But he is aware of my existence. As you can see, he did post up on here. But more importantly, he did hold a contest, which I did participate in. The purpose of the contest, which I think he... yeah, here we go. He did make mention here. He made mention, like, in many of his videos about his contest. Oh yeah, Bedlam Boys. That's the other group. So we have Tuki Taliban, the Bedlam Boys, the DSP Detractors, OG Defectors, and like random third parties from his little boat streams that he goes to. But he did have a contest. The contest was that you had to make a fucking promotional video that was like 6 minutes long and had inspirational music about why you wanted to join a whatever a thing for his stupid made up factions. There were only 2 submissions, one of which was Equal Pineapple. The Equal Pineapple was, I think he has posted, or at least he has tried to post up to the Tuki people, and his application was really, I mean, here's what it was.
This is Echo Pineapple reporting for duty. Now,
this was his submission.
I'm very aware.
And it stood for a long time. Nobody else had a submission.
And heartbreaking video for me to join your ranks. I'll be honest, all those acronyms that you showed me, they went right over my head. Unfortunately, I never learnt how to read. I never learnt how to count over 15.
I currently AI image in the background
in what some people might
filter,
call
literally a pineapple talking to you, looking at
it's
a
not
script.
very good, but luckily I do have a computer and a pineapple filter, and I'm able to watch your show, and I'm able to try my best.
I think I like this video. This video is something. I actually was ready to say I'd vote for this, but then I decided to put a submission too.
Said to me was, Echo, one of these days, you're going to make it. You're going to go and sail the 7 seas. And
maybe he's implying his trolls are gay.
On the Captain Worthy.
The people who did the fake DSP thing.
Off you.
Possibly. So, for those who, again, do not know anything about Captain Alex, he actually does not like gay people. One of the demands that we did make for him to like obey, or else we were gonna, I'll show you the little promo that we cut in VR. One of the demands was he had to allow gay kissing on the SS Jupiter. The SS Jupiter is this made up stupid ship that I think he has on Roblox or something. I can't remember. But it was a point of contention that he had when somebody brought up for his ship on whether or not gay kissing was allowed. And he has said on a few videos, and one of his hidden videos was a StreamYard's interview that he had with somebody, that he really does not like gay people, and he does not like the idea of them kissing, and he does not want them in his army. So there's a reason why that was even mentioned. Like, again, these are things that build up that I kind of get a little perturbed when people just jump on the bandwagon and they truly have no fucking idea anything about it. And it's like, oh wow, you're in and on it early, so you're just trying to, like, you know, whatever. But I'm like, dude, like, there's a reason why he doesn't like these things. It's because he's a certain way and he doesn't like that kind of stuff, so that's how he's gonna act. So one of the things that you could push him on is like, yeah, you should allow gay kissing, you know, whatever, and he'll get mad about it. But I don't know. It's kind of why I didn't like the presentation that was done by the duty video. I was like, come on, man, for real, no cap, come on.
And I said to her,
it kind of is Lucky Lines. It basically is.
I don't want to go sailing.
I hate that because I'm bringing that over from 4chan now.
You need to go sailing.
But I mean, that's kind of how it was.
I said, but I really don't want to go sailing. You said, Echo.
What do the guys ever do to him? Are you talking about in the Discord? Or you're talking about in the Turkey people, or the
boat,
the people who used to
and I said yes,
fuck with him in the old YouTube days, or the people who were doing shit with StreamYards? There's a lot of different people that
I'm
fuck
too
with
shy. I can't read. I can't count over 15. I live
it.
in a
Is how
hovel.
life be.
Just said echo.
Like, I'm willing to give information about this
I
guy.
always
It's just
knew you are.
kind of wish that people would ask.
Sorry, one
Like,
second.
giving explanations.
So, Captain Alex, if you have me, I would like to be part of the IRA.
He doesn't even know.
Or I think it might have been the EDL.
He doesn't even know. It's just like coming up with shit.
I can't remember.
He's
but I
literally
would
coming
love
up with
to be
shit.
part of your gang of misfits.
It's
on the
it's
ship.
Captain Alex has like 6 acronyms for his little fucking stupid made up armies, and the one that we tried to do for our VR chat application was the DCNSA, which is like the Dark Cloud Navy SEALs Agency. It's like something like that. And he has one for like the medics unit and then one for like the army. It's really dumb. But these are all these things are. I think the IRA, I don't know. I think he was just reading random shit, or he may have actually looked at them. But yeah, he has actual, if you look at Captain Alex's stuff, if you look at his playlist, they'll show you the DAFS, the DWNY, the SEMFU. I think the DWNY or the medics unit. I actually can't remember. Maybe it's this one. No, I think this is the medic unit. Yeah, Special Echo Medical Forces unit. And he would give little training videos on how the shit would work.
Good afternoon, recruits and
They're
cadets
very bad.
of VR
They're
chat.
very fucking bad.
My name is Captain Alex. Welcome to the very first preview announcement of SEMFU, or Special
SEMFU.
Echo Medical Forces Unit. What are they?
I can't even remember, but I think he relegated women to being on this group. I'm not 100% sure.
We are a team, a group of teams.
I can't remember.
Well, yeah, I should say group of teams that are deployed not only for aid
This doesn't deserve a captain's log.
other branches of
Basically, they're
VR
nurses.
chat.
This is
But-
basically the nurses unit. Oh, if you've ever wondered why he always talks about like one of his major surgeries, it's this. You see this little bump that's on his lip? That's one of the big major surgeries that he's had, which was to get that removed. So whenever he talks about like recent surgeries and recovering from it, that's what he's talking about. This getting like reduced. It's very stupid. It literally is very stupid. He had a whole ass fucking video. I think it's like part number 25 of the Captain Rants. And it's just him lamenting that until he gets that surgery, people are always going to make fun of him. And then after he got it, and you could still tell it's there, like it still continued.
But other branches of VR chat.
I like to think
such
he
as,
allocated women to the medic team because he doesn't want a guy. I don't know.
DCNSA, DAFs, and many others that I will post. Now, I hope the comment section works.
The comment section?
And I hope you guys get to comment on it, because the last time I commented
I never
on,
noticed it either
like
until he brought it to our
not
attention
comment,
too.
I posted. The comment section worked and then it just disappeared. Well, I hope it works. So, anyways.
I want him to explain it.
SEMFU is basically a dedicated team that aids this military.
So, here's one of the other things I noticed as well, which a lot of third parties have been jumping in on. I think it's part of the Tuki Taliban and then primarily the Bedlam boys. They don't understand that Sav is fucking with him because there are too many people that are too retarded to understand what trolling is beyond a surface level understanding. There are too many people who have only just existed with the internet and seen like what trolling is for maybe less than a year, and they don't understand what Sav is doing is just quite literally baiting him because he's infatuated with Sav because it's a woman talking to him. like an actual woman. And I hate it because I've seen some posts under her streams and under her videos and whatnot. And it's like, it's so clear that these people just really don't understand who Sav is. And they don't look at her content and don't understand what part of that universe she is and what kind of shit she's specifically doing. Yeah, people take crap way too seriously. But it made me realize that I basically can't trust the intelligence level of most of the people who are trolling in any of the communities. Basically, everybody's too stupid to understand anything. I'm sorry. People are just too dumb, you know?
Defend the world of VR chat. Dedication, motivation.
Yeah, exactly. She appears as a boyfriend-free girl.
Determination.
That's all it is.
Determination is the one we need. These three aspects of Senfu is the most important
for me.
thing ever.
I'm very smart. You're dumb too. Everybody's dumb.
I know it's taking a while to get into VR chat, but rest assured, my fellow recruits and cadets of VR chat, we will defend that world.
Yeah, it's videos like this that made me excited to make that VR chat shit.
I know you said the video had to be 6 minutes long, so I put this video at the end of it to make it that much longer. 6 minutes is quite a long time to ask.
That was funny as hell. She had RT losing his mind. That was true.
But anyway,
I think a lot of the nonsense was kind of silly in the end.
If you don't let me join this, pretty horrible.
There's like a lot of weird factions anyway in the DSP sphere to begin with. All right, now we have the AI song. And all this was just him counting to 15 with an AI song that was like rock based about Captain Alex and his crew or whatever.
Captain Alex on the deck by the sea. He called the cadet spilling his tea. Pineapple hat too big for his head. Always tripping over his own bed.
Yeah. This is basically it.
Can't tell straight when you've got that gate. Captain Alex laughs and he cheers with a cool look at that and his pineapple tears.
So just imagine that song goes on for the next 3 minutes, because that's basically what it is, and he just attempts to count to 15. And he fucks up over and over and over again. That's literally it. Now, the funny thing is, I kind of wanted this to win, and by default, it did technically win. But unfortunately for Captain Alex and for Equal Pineapple, I would make my submission, which, funny enough, I made a whole stream about us doing the recordings for it and everything. We were basically doing this with one takes and shit.
Not those.
We were going around, we were picking up our fucking skins that we were going to use. We found our areas.
To make it look like you're rubbernecking and seeing an arrest currently in progress. I want you on
we were doing so much of this nonsense, which would end up resulting in the eventual Captain Alex. Where is it? Wait a minute. Huh? What the? Oh wait, there it is. I was like, why can't I see it? And I kept looking at him. I kept getting distracted. Like I couldn't even see the rat. There you go. There's the final submission right here. This was it. This was our final attempt. The idea was to mix music and shit, and like pretend that it was like a whole ass thing. If you compare it to where is it? This. The idea, the reason why he wanted 6 minutes is because he wanted like this. He wanted a 6-minute video, kind of like the fucking LPD and shit. And if you watch the LPD video, it's like trying to tell a story very silently with nobody talking, with inspirational music. This is the reason why Captain Alex wanted a 6-minute video. He wanted this. Wow, surprise, surprise. He wanted his little fucking stupid ass furry animal things and telling a story and like being in a police academy. Now here's the thing. I literally wanted to mimic it being a police academy thing. That's all I wanted to do. So I took the inspiration from this bullshit and then I just transposed it onto here. That's all I wanted to do. Just make it inspirational, describe it a little bit, hook him in, and then just make him think, oh man, is this real? Oh, this is totally real. He thought it was so fucking real that he would go on to take a 3-hour stream and 2 hours of it was him basically arguing about it. I think it was this video? No, it's this one? Oh god, I can't remember. No, it's this one. It's this one.
This,
yeah, here it is.
Let me see the sub count.
He would proceed to waste so much time with this video. Look at this. Look at this. The whole stream is dedicated to this video. He just couldn't. He was the only fucking submission that met the criteria and went above and beyond. It had voice acting. They were in VR and everything. Yeah, he wasted way too much time with it. He was not happy. He was not happy at all. But the idea is we made our fake shit and we had different people from the tractor sphere, just voice acting random people. We wanted to do it for the DC and SA. He was so excited. He was like, oh man, you know, oh, I feel so, where is it? He did a whole ass thing where he's like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Where is it? Right
nice
here?
Now. And it's really good.
He's like, this is where the regret sits in.
And seems nice now. Fuck. And if you're listening, I'm sorry if I blocked you. This is really good so far, but who knows?
Yeah, he would come to regret it way later in, but he was like, oh man, I shouldn't have blocked him. Right when he knew that there was some bullshit afoot was right about here when we arrested DSP. This is when he knew that things weren't actually right.
DSP, we have a warrant for your arrest. You have to come downtown for questioning. Please head to the vehicle.
Look at his face.
I did nothing wrong.
Look at his face.
Bullshit.
Look at his face.
Contact my lawyer.
By the way, it's choppy because his fucking stream is choppy.
The snort that snorting is not even necessary.
Yeah, that's when it became toxic. Right there is what he knew. All right, but here's the actual thing. Yeah, his face was super sour on that.
I'm Sergeant Runo from the DCNSA. My boys and gals in blue, we will hunt down the defectors and we will bring them good old American justice. They will get what they deserve.
He didn't like that guy dancing, by the way. He hated this guy dancing. So you'll recognize this shit because he uses all of his live thumbnails of the one guy from fucking LA Noire, which is ironically where I found him from because it was DSP's what is it, the DSP throwback episode 1 of LA Noire that got remastered. That's the video that Captain Alex was in and talking about how it was his favorite playthrough of DSP's. Really, really funny stuff. But because he used that, Danny ended up picking that particular avatar to use. And we thought it would be really, really funny if we put little rats with birthday hats over here to kind of just sit around and as he talked about goon juice.
Hello, I'm Scott Barrows, goon captain of the DCNSA. And my job is to find all the goons and get rid of them. And right here in my right hand, it's a couple of goon juice that I've been investigating with my team of anti-goon people. And we're gonna get all the gooning out of the DCNSA, and we're gonna keep gooning off the street.
Yeah, one of the other things, if you know anything about Captain Alex, he does not like the word goon because he thinks it's stupid. There's a lot of hidden memes in this. I specifically set this up to have as many hidden memes as possible, so he wouldn't know what's up, but if you knew him, you would know there was something that was up.
I know I brought you here for this assignment. You understand the situation we have here at our station, correct?
Everything had a purpose.
Our men and women here at the DC NSA have trained hard to make sure that all new ne'er-do-wellers on the streets know that justice will be served. Now you here, you're gonna understand that.
And this is Dwight. Dwight has good at the voice
you get out
acting.
of this department right now because we don't have.
If you have not seen a Dwight stream, Dwight does stream. He does lolcow wrestling. He does the ELW. So if you ever want to catch him, you can catch him here. Dwight Race. He does some fun stuff. You should totally subscribe to him. It's mostly the wrestling nonsense. They are on a little bit of a break at the moment. They will be returning after the holidays and everything. But it's a lot of wrestling nonsense, a lot of detractors and lolcows and nonsense get added into this.
I'm surprised we are seeing in Candy Corn.
You're in for a good time if you just want to see some dumb shit and them kind of doing wrestle. I don't know. I'm not super into wrestling, but
bring more gold to the thick boys. I'm sure they would love that too.
fucking right. But if you want to have fun, go ahead and give us a subscribe. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool guy.
Time for shenanigans.
Yeah, we gave him the Morgan Freeman
People's
treatment.
lives are in jeopardy.
We thought it would work well.
Do you understand? From your silence, I see you. I have your attention. That's good.
Pretend everybody's working. Just have everybody crouching around, spinning and shit. Kind of they're all other work computers and shit. Another callback right here.
All right.
We had Steve Harvey in the background specifically because Captain Alex told us on one of his streams that he had a terrible nightmare of Steve Harvey shoving his ding dong in his face. And he woke up in a cold sweat because of it. So we decided to have him as the mayor, and he was just going to have a cameo right there. He still didn't know anything was up when it was the segment.
All right, so my name is Investigator Bob, and what we have here on the wall are known defectors. These are subjects that we are looking and tracking down and hunting, and we are not going to stop until we have justice.
I'm not. I can't do that, Pop-Tart. You're gonna have to do that without me.
DSP, we have a warrant for your arrest.
We decided to make a cat a giant fucking seal. We thought it was just more fitting if, instead of having like a fat morbid wife, it was just like an animal there. So we went with a fat fucking seal.
You have to come downtown for questioning. Please head to the vehicle.
I did nothing wrong. This is bullshit. Contact my lawyer, Cat. Call my mother in Connecticut. Tell her I need my lawyer.
Yeah, Steve Harvey World Order is an actual account, I believe. They have trolled in Captain Alex's fucking chat. Oh, that was furniture. It's kind of hard to miss, or it's kind of hard to see. The car was played by Ludwig. Somebody had to be a car.
We're gonna head to
I did nothing wrong.
I don't care.
Poor Shybot. He was doing the voice acting for the arresting officer.
All the way to the
Ice
end.
Yamamoto was doing the voice for the
I still on my call. Oh, I
for
see.
DSP. He did a pretty good job. he did a pretty good job, I thought.
You're going in for a long time, you e-begging, scamming, dirtbag, fan-fucking, gout-ridden, pig-roach, dipshit motherfucker.
Now, if you want to know why the newest meme for Captain Alex is no giggling, it's because Ludwig couldn't stop giggling when he was delivering his lines. So unfortunately, gigglers are now banned because of Ludwig giggling.
Worst gaming streamer of all time.
They gave me their money willingly. You got no proof.
Yeah, he did a good
So what do
good
we do
job
with
of the
all
voice
these
acting.
delinquents?
I know what we're gonna do with these.
We have Chris Chan getting rammed from behind. We try to find somebody who's close enough to boogie.
We're gonna deal with these according to the DCNSA.
We have a LPD officer right there. Another LPD officer right there.
Gonna be one to the head.
Another LPD officer. And then a giant furry with tits.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mayor Steve Harvey. You know, last night I had a dream. I was dropping my nutsack on a fat guy in a wheelchair, and I was viciously assaulting his face with my balls. Anyways, I'm here to declare martial law. I am declaring authority.
an
I'm
AVR
handing
chat
over
without
to
a giant furry with tits.
DCNSA. And right here, my first decree is to take out.
Yeah, we wanted to hide LTG here. There weren't a lot of LTG models, but this one looked the best. It just has LTG's face on Urian. He can't do many emotes except they're fighting emotes, but we decided to have him as the bodyguard for the mayor. I don't know. It's for some reason it just seemed like it would be an LTG thing that he wouldn't do. Because, I mean, this dude is like not a peanut butter complexion, but he kind of is. I don't know.
The lolly police. One bullet to the forehead. Let's do it right now. Let's do it. One bullet to the forehead. Let's see it on the. Let's see it on the leaderboard.
After this point, Captain Alex would then end up doing a vote on his stream. Because he did rewatch this, and he did this. It's like, where is it?
Serious, but people are just like, other.
Let's see.
I get red flags.
He was like, oh, there's so many red flags, so many red flags. Oh, hold up.
Let's do it. One bullet to the forehead. Let's see it on the. Let's see it on the leaderboard.
No, don't.
The timing was great. No, don't.
Well, that person is either two things that happened to that person. That person's either dead or that person is on the brink of dying and he will be resurrected as RoboCop.
Yeah, the funny thing is he would proceed to put a poll in his chat. Where is it?
Dead?
Here we go. Here we go.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Dead?
I don't think it shows the results of the polls, unfortunately.
Brink of death, resurrected.
But everybody voted for dead, because that was actually one of the fucking answers. It was either RoboCop or dead, and everybody voted for everybody voted for dead. Do this. He would put in a fucking whatchamacallit.
I'm doing a.
He puts in a poll. Everybody votes, and I think it was like 12-1. Dead versus RoboCop.
Is the person dead or soon resurrected as RoboCop? Dead, hella dead. 83. Oh wait.
Dead, hella dead. 83.
Ooh, 89. 10%.
Yeah, super majority said that they're dead, and he was not having fun with that.
Okay, I'm gonna end the poll soon. She's dead. Okay, we're gonna end the poll. Is the person soon dead or soon as resurrected as RoboCop? Dead, 68%. Resurrected as RoboCop, 31%. Okay, so the person's dead, and we'll have to avenge her.
Well, they're dead, and we're gonna have to avenge them. By the way, he did not avenge them at all.
I, Mayor Steve Harvey, Mayor of VR Chat, as emboldened by that one dream I had where I thrust my crotch deeply into the face of Captain Alex. DSNSA is assuming direct control, Captain Alex. You have 72 hours. We are eliminating one LPD officer every hour on the hour unless Captain Alex meets the following demands. He must allow gay kissing on the SS Jupiter. He must renounce DSP and call him an ugly fat beggar. He must renounce VR Chat and any desire to go into VR Chat. Apologize to the real Captain Alex of Uganda. Alright, rip up a picture of Jesus Christ on camera. Captain Alex, one more demand. You must rip up a picture of Jesus on camera. Major Alex will assume direct control of all military branches in his army. And finally, he must answer a riddle. What is more heavy, a pound of DSP or a pound of your meat?
He messed that one up, but it was too good of a take. Oh no. I had to keep it.
The end, everyone clapped.
The terrorists win. And then it was like, at the very end, Captain Alex was like, wait a minute, are these guys, oh man, I kind of want to find that one point, but he's like, are these guys in white, are they the baddies? Where is it? Man, please transcript, don't fail me. Don't fail me, transcript. Yeah, here we go. Gosh, 31:45, please.
Is Polar in this video? I don't know, but Steve Harvey, he's supposed. It's positive. Okay. The guys dressed in white, they're the baddies.
Guys, are the guys dressed in white? Are they the baddies? I don't know. I think they're the baddies.
And clap. You're not clapping. Thank you. And no bad. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, they're the baddies with the guns.
Who is the king? Who is the king? Cruising around with nowhere to go, watching the world through a blurred window. Take all comers, but they too slow.
Yeah, the Sony Vegas font. Yeah. We love the Sony Vegas font. Come on. Yeah, this is a Cyrax script reference. That's the karma theme. He didn't get to this part, which I was a little upset. I wanted to jump scare him with Steve Harvey. Oh well, maybe next time. We were having a lot of fun. It was a very fun shoot and all that good stuff. So he did respond to it. He was not having fun. He was upset that unfortunately the only submission that seemed to come through was my submission. He has now decided though that going forward, he's just going to do another contest. Nobody won, even though Equal Pineapple was the only other person that submitted, but their submission was just so garbage he forgot about him. And yeah, that's basically it. He became the anti-giggler. Yeah, he did become the anti-giggler. The last things that we got out of him as of recent, he did go on the Tukey Soup podcast one more time. He was insulted. They kind of kicked him off and started looking at like some homeless guy or something afterwards. He was upset because they kind of didn't give him a chance to talk about his little contest that nobody participated in anyway. And now he's been building, whatchamacallit, he's been building Gunpla, which was kind of funny because the best part about the Gunpla, like this is when I was explaining about how why it doesn't work for DSP if DSP is going to make Gunpla, or Legos or anything. If you don't show what you're building, this is pointless. This is super pointless. But this was the best part about this Gunpla building stream right here.
Yeah, bit by bit, no doubt. Okay, gotta be careful.
In his autistic rage to kind of get all the colors separated,
this guy is gonna be huge.
He took a sheet, which if you've ever built model kits or Gunpla or anything like that, you'll have sheets which will have the little codes and the numbers, and it says, okay, this is over here, this is over here, whatever. So it's just for your instructions, right? Sometimes that sheet will have 2 or 3 different colors of pieces on it. That's okay. Because he's very autistic, he wanted to separate these two, even though they're still part of the same sheet. So instead of having clippers, he decides to bend the plastic.
Okay.
And hopefully get it all separated. Whites with the whites, colors with the colors. That's what he was doing. I know what I said. But that's what he's doing. And look at this. He gives this face because you can tell he kind of snapped something he shouldn't have. And then he kind of looks at the camera. It's kind of funny. It's a really good face. It's like he almost shit himself.
That did not sound good. Oh, would you look at that?
Apoplectic watching this? Yeah.
Stuff is still into. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. He really didn't get far on building any of this. He would go about wasting a whole bunch of time. He did build the next day, which the highlight out of this one, I think it's this one. His mom comes in to take out all the Pepsi cans.
Did you find
Where is it? Oh man. I'm gonna find that one moment where she sneaks in to get the Pepsi cans. And he drops like a piece of like the beam saber down on the floor.
Captain, have you ever done stand-up comedy?
Whatever.
I would.
Oh my gosh. Firefox, please. Firefox just being dumb? Yeah, Firefox is just being dumb. Memory's still okay, but it feels like it's a memory leak. Not in this stream. I feel like it was this stream. It had to have been this stream. YouTube is fucked. Yeah, it could just be YouTube. Cause fuck me, it's just being fucking ridiculous. And I don't want to switch over to Brave, but I'm switching over to Brave. This is annoying the crap out of me. I can't even scrub without it just fucking dying on me.
That's the
easier with this. She not in this one? I felt like she was in this one. Okay, this is the one where he just dropped something on the ground. Yeah. Drops on the ground, shit, because he's in a wheelchair, he can't get it.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it worse on Brave. I can't, it's so hard to function with Firefox though. He tried to get it with his little grab
I dropped
arm.
a piece on the floor.
Head to bed. All right. I appreciate it, Queen of Games. We're gonna, don't worry, the Cobra segment isn't gonna be terrible.
I gotta be careful, guys.
The Gunpla piece is acting cute. Who said you could act cute? Guess it was that night stream then. Yeah, I guess it was the night stream is when she came in, cleared a whatchamacallit. We did kind of get a shot of like the things he did build before. And you can see him with the pictures of like a random Sakura lady.
Because I had this idea.
Got Bumblebee.
In my head where
RAX, whatever, like an actual Gundam. I don't know which one that one is. I should recognize that.
Like this.
But he's trying to like have them arrested, like they're arresting Bumblebee. So he lives in a very weird life. She come in? I want to see the rare Captain Alex mom segment. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's, you know. Is that it? Oh, fuck. I thought that was it. No. Maybe it was on the stream. Maybe it's one of the other streams. You know what? It probably was. It wasn't on the build streams. It was the last stream, wasn't it? Yeah.
Are we live soon?
May have actually been the last stream. Last stream of 2024. Damn it. This is gonna bug me. I just wanted to find that one time she pops in and she gets a whole fucking can full of Pepsi cans. He has a whole little fucking trash can full of just nothing but Pepsi cans. It just makes me think this needs to stop drinking Pepsis. Oh well. I'll find it eventually. Monday live before Christmas? No, it couldn't have been this one. This one where he got mad. Yeah, it can't be this one. It's one of these. I don't know. I'll find it eventually. It's EGNU and EG Strike and the HG Ariel. Oh, big ups. He's racist against Transformers. I mean, he likes Transformers. It's just, you know, he's kind of special about things. Wait. No, I thought I saw it, but it wasn't. It was a mirage. Okay. But yeah, Captain Alex is basically, he's living large, he's in charge, he's having a good time, you know how it is. Captain Alex is just the captain of his ship. He just wishes that everybody else would respect him for being a captain. Let me set my boats up for a mission before I forget. I'm gonna have a whole, well, actually, I don't, you know what? I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time to do boat games. It's gonna be in the morning. It's gonna be like at weird hours. I'm gonna be fucking playing this stupid game. It's a booba jump scare. It's a really, really good booba jump scare. We love Taiho. All right, one thing to mention, honorable mentions for DSP, well, not even DSP related nonsense. This is other related nonsense, unrelated nonsense. But working the rounds for up and coming idiot to maybe cover at some point, which I probably will at some point. We have our up and coming cow who acts like a perpetual crash out machine, Scott Cheetos. For those of you who are not aware of Scott Cheetos is on Kick. He is a Kick streamer. He frequently crashes out because people make fun of him. He's not safe to restream due to the content that he's always covering. His frequent use of the N-word, and then more importantly, because of the people that jump in and harass him. But he does get harassed because he's a fucking idiot. He likes to start shit with people. He is also a weird, quote unquote, self-proclaimed petal like a flower, but it didn't really make sense in the rhyme that he was making. He's made some really, really dumb choices on what he's said and what he's done. Not a great game, or great game, great guy. Maintenance is tonight for boat game, by the way. Oh my god, don't tell me I like have a limited amount of time that I can do the nonsense. That's gonna fucking suck. That's actually gonna fucking suck. But Scott, unfortunately, his content revolves around him picking fights with people on the internet, and then him going to argue with those people,
is always
and they all fuck with him all the time.
I know they're trolling.
Nobody actually watches his content. Nobody does. And he also attempted to come to me the moment he found out that I happen to have a check mark on Twitch, and he wanted to do some kind of weird scratch my back, I'll scratch your back kind of thing. He wanted to effectively collab with me, but then he accused me of saying the N-word and then banned me out of the chat. I told him that he was being lame to everybody who was coming by and was just legitimately trying to chat with him. Very negative guy, very negative guy, and he's wanting the attention. And now that he's got it, and he's being roasted by like all sorts of people. Dwight has been picking out several clips. It has ranged from random people from Mexico going in and just like roasting his ass to like ladies calling him a simp, or not a simp, fuck, why can't I think of the name? The guys who are celibates, those guys. Incel, thank you. Fucking, I don't know why the word incel just fucking dropped out of my fucking vocab there. But he's been called an incel, and he does exhibit very much incel-like behavior. He works for DoorDash, and he wants to make streaming his career, or at least he tries to. He's a failed rapper, and he loves his Baby Yoda blanket on his sheet. I think he lives with his parents, but he doesn't want to admit it. I mean, I get it if you have to, but like, he tries to pretend he has a whole lot of, you know, a whole lot of game. This dude doesn't really have a whole lot of game. He's very, he's a very clueless idiot that is trying to taunt people he shouldn't. I'm not saying go over there. I'm just saying, if you want to know why Scott Cheetos is like entering the lexicon of certain people, this is why. It's because some people found him on Kick when scrolling around and looking for entertainment. They noticed that it was an incel having crash outs at fucking 3 in the morning and thought it was funny to watch this guy sit here and argue with people from Mexico owning his ass. it's I don't know. It's something. Oh God, Rydrake has posted up a link. What is this link? It's 4 minutes and 26 seconds. All right.
Niggas want to fuck each other.
All right.
Hey,
here we go.
hey, clone. I'm gonna set up a sex session between you and Rye, okay? Since y'all niggas want to fuck each other, bro. All right, I'm gonna introduce y'all niggas. Y'all niggas already know each other. Y'all niggas fuck each other, okay? And enjoy the butt buddy shit, okay? Like what the fuck?
He's a very weird guy. He's also opened up his Discord to a lot of nonsense. A lot of fucking nonsense. Hey, he hates Rye for some reason.
Y'all niggas really don't want to defend yourself, you pussy ass niggas. I'm smoking on that Rye.
I can't believe it though. If you actually tune into one of his streams, they are, from the looks of it, remotely unwatchable. There's literally nothing that goes on in a Scott Cheetos stream. He goes around and he looks at dating advice videos and he pretends he has like enough advice that he can give, like he could rizz up any of the ladies that are showing off. He also likes to look at Gooner content, specifically ladies and their feet, but like in a really weird way, and it's like kind of in your face kind of way. It's something.
I'm literally smoking. Y'all have nothing to say? You scary bitch ass niggas? Really, fellas? Really, you pussy ass niggas? Just say you're a pussy. Just say I am a pussy. I'll let y'all niggas go. Matter of fact, watch this.
Yeah, normie tier trash.
I'm smoking on that Luca.
I don't even consider it normie tier trash. I consider it like just trash.
What y'all got? What y'all got?
It's literally nothing content. I don't know how people can like sit and watch it.
Smoking on that Luka Doncic right there.
It's like a dude lines up a bunch of women and
smoking on that rye
talks about why he won't why he won't date any of them. Like, okay,
and they don't even
actually
have any self-respect for themselves. That's why they be sleeping with every nigga, bruh.
He doesn't even like. This dude doesn't pull in anybody. He talked about how he has to wear like specific expensive cologne whenever he was door dashing because he would be able to bang the women that he would eventually meet. So I don't even know how the fuck that works as a door dasher, number one. Number two, I don't think this dude's pulling in any ladies. Let's be real. This dude looks like he's always ready to have like a fucking cry on stream. Every time I look at him, he looks like he's juicy-eyed, like he's ready to just cry.
What? What? That's already a red flag to me. You didn't even give me a chance to even talk to you. But now you blushing, you doing all that. I've been smiling all day, but you popped the balloon. You gonna reinflate your balloon? Like, Jesus, stop disrespecting niggas, bro. Stop. I hate when women do that shit. And
really
then
do not
they
like
want
his home
niggas to chase
decor.
them.
It's
Fuck
very
you, whore.
weird. If you've ever looked at his home decor, it consists of a bunch of stickers and like, I don't know, stickers on a door, weird bed sheets that has like Baby Yoda on it, and like Funko Pops. It's somehow or another, it's worse than DSP. It's kind of wild. This is the content that he watches.
He
This
was
shit.
uninterested because you have
I feel like I've seen this frame so many times too.
fucking frog fucking under.
Man.
You're not cute. You're not cute. Hood bitches always do this shit. You're not cute enough to do what you're doing.
No, don't send me a dancing one.
And you didn't even give him a chance to talk to you. You popped the balloon
You know
because
the
you
other
know
weird
that you're ugly.
part? The other weird part is he, for some reason, gave me a shout out. I don't even watch his content. At this point, people tell me that Scott Cheetos did a thing. Like, I talked to him months ago. I'm fucking done with him. I was done with him that day. And somewhere or another, he mentioned me again. Like, he's trying to rope me into talking about it. Well, this is his 2 minutes. You can get his 2 minutes with, like, bootleg LTG. Not even. He doesn't even have, like, remotely the same level of confidence as LTG. He's such an effeminate bitch. He has no fucking nothing going for him. Like, nothing about this dude tells me he even has the same level of LTG energy. LTG, hate him all you want, but LTG runs laps around this dude before he's even able to get up out of his fucking seat.
You popped the balloon because you know that you're ugly. You know your shit is fucked up. You and the little British teeth.
This dude would actually be called
give
a
him
rock.
a chance.
Unironically.
Oh, you act like you weren't interested.
Unironically, he would be called a
He didn't
rock.
pop the balloon, bitch. This fucking bitch. And there's a reason why. Because she's a fucking
Look at him.
bitch.
Look, he looks like he's been crying the entire night. Every time he has you know how some people have like resting bitch face? This dude has resting crybaby face. I feel sorry for him sometimes. It looks like, dude, man, do you need a tissue? Calm down.
She's a fucking bitch. Don't be a bitch and thinking that niggas is gonna dick ride your or click riding your shit. Respect niggas.
LTG can't get pussy. He
All that
demands
bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
disrespect
true.
a nigga. He gonna dick ride my
I'm just
ass.
saying, I don't think this dude's getting anything. This dude, all he gets is a bunch of people to come into his voice chat and just fuck with him. And he really needs to stop this, because this is the kind of shit that'll get you noticed, and then people will start fucking with you, which they already are. They've unfortunately doxed his mother and his sister. And apparently it's a very easy, well-known thing to say his sister's name, and he gets very, very mad about it. That's very unfortunate. He needs to... This is not... You don't want to do this on the internet and just be confrontational like this to random people. Like, you don't want to do this. This is very negative. Very, very negative. Glassy eyes, definitely high. I don't think he even has the money to afford to get high anymore. Usually he's drinking like something cheap, but he's been complaining. He didn't have enough money apparently to get his driver's license renewed, something like that. So he can't even DoorDash. It's been kind of lame. Yeah, he's asking to get trolled. So I don't know. Big ups fucking this guy. He couldn't get PSN. Ah, that's a shame.
Shut the fuck up, whore.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. This dude does video games. Apparently, they're not good. He plays Call of Duty, and it's just so trash to watch.
I guarantee you, ain't nobody gonna pick your ass. Let's play the whole video. I guarantee you, you gonna be the last motherfucker standing, and you gonna cry at the end of the night because you're a fucking slut and you're fucking disrespectful. You don't even know how to treat a nigga. So fuck you, bitch.
Man.
I hope.
I don't even know what the fuck he's doing. This is so fucking lost. All right, whatever. Big up Scott Cheetos. I don't know. Hopefully you reform your ways and you stop being a piece of shit. And you stop crying. Stop crying, you juicy-eyed motherfucker. Okay, last but not least, we have King Cobra, JFS, review of the year. 2024 has been a very roller coaster style fucking year for King Cobra. One of the only things that seem to remain are his last little chiclets in his mouth as the teeth are slowly rotting away. As you can see over the last 2 weeks, many of his uploads have been nothing but food combos and drink combos. Gone are the days of the mead. I don't think we're going to be making mead for the foreseeable future. I don't know if he drank a bad batch of mead, or the mead making kit may be just so far gone we just can't use it anymore. But we've been doing nothing but ordering the same fucking pizzas, a bunch of nonsense $50 burgers, Subway food. The couch has been a mainstay for quite some time. I will say this, he did get a patch job on the couch. You will notice he did have some visitors show up. Some random visitors. And some of them are people we know, crazy people that need to be in jail, and they identify very ridiculous ways. He also had a short where it was a lady who came by, but it happened to be a couple that was stopping by. Yeah, that was Warlord's last day. But around that same time when Warlord was showing up and this random couple, you will notice that the chair got changed.
Fellow YouTubers, it's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video, chilling like a rock star villain. Take a look at this sweet patchwork that I'm getting done to my chair. I want to give a shout out to Clay, aka Soft Magic. I didn't ask him to do it, but he's like, we're gonna fix all the holes in your chair. And I'm like, sweet man, the fucking cushion right here was like sagging and now it's propped back up. And he's not done working his magic on it, man, but he got the big stuff done. He's gonna do a little bit to the back of it, but yeah, this chair is gonna be a brand new chair when he's done. And I appreciate the fans. Thank you for your support.
And that's when we would eventually have the chair completely fixed, which was about a month and a half ago. So now it is fully patched. We have, thanks to that guy, I don't know, his own version of Canadian Kirk or whatever. I don't even remember the guy's name. But big ups, he has helped to patch up the couch. It is now a respectable looking couch. You can now sit on it. You can now exist on it, and you won't sink into it, I guess. And the patches will make it 10 times, maybe 20 times better. That's pretty good. They're very nice of them. Outside of that, it's been a lot of food. A lot of fucking food. One of the things you will have noticed with the current Cobra versus Cobra of maybe 6 months ago, he is getting very, very, very fat in the face. I know a lot of people used to compare him to Mr. Peanut. Let me see. Mr. If you've ever seen a Mr. Peanut, he has the peanut style shape going with him. Unfortunately, he is looking more like a Mr. Pear now. He has become super bloated to the point where his face no longer resembles a peanut. It's more of a pear-shaped object now. He definitely does need to visit a dentist or a doctor. I would agree. I think at some point those teeth are going to be falling out. In fact, there was a concern. Where was it? It was like a bacon sandwich that he ate. Sorry, I'm kind of like, I'm fucking scrolling around to see if I can find it. Drink, 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 joke. Drink, drink, drink. Food. I think it's not this one. It's like a McRib that he did. There it is. The MAGA McRib. There's a very specific point in here which got very concerning.
JFS. Bacon and potato chips. I'm finish eating the bacon in my mouth real quick.
I like how he's balancing the sandwich on like his fingertips right here. Very, very neat looking.
Get the straw out.
Very professional. You know what I just realized, Aqua? I'm not going to be able to get that meta shit. I think I'm just fucked. Unless I pull it with like a whole bunch of pulls at this point. It's just not happening.
Grab a Diet Coke.
I also didn't complete the SP challenge either. Doesn't get easier. Yeah. think it's right around here when he takes a bite. And this is where people got a little worried. Oh yeah, there's a really good image. I think it's like this right here. So if you take a look at the thumbnail for my video, or this stream rather, it is using this particular frame. We use a different frame with his arm down, but this is him staring into the MAGA McRib intently. A very, 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 this has a lot of energy to this scene.
The Make America Great Again McRib. Unofficial Trump-inspired food hack from McDonald's.
Yeah, he's mentally preparing himself.
McDonald's. Because King Cobra JFS, he makes the best food hacks. This I know.
He's staring into the depths of oblivion. All right. Right around here? Yeah. Very worrisome when he's eating this. So... what are the chances that that little dink... You want to hear that again? Just listen to that again. Just listen to that whole 30 seconds. What the fuck? Is he eating wood? No. But the worry is what fell, because it's kind of hard to tell. I don't think it was a tooth. It looks like it's a chip. It looks like it has a consistency of a chip, but he's eating a bunch of bacon and chips stacked up on a McRib. And we've gotten to the point now. We've gotten to the point we're now analyzing sounds to see whether or not a chip tooth has fallen out from a sandwich he has eaten. That is how scared the community has gotten for his teeth. His bloated body, his swollen face has gotten so precarious. We're literally analyzing sound to see whether or not a tooth has fallen onto a plate. He puts chips on it. I think it is chips. It is a chip. But that's where we are right now. That's where we are. We're at a point where people are worried whether or not a tooth is just gonna pop out. That's nuts. That's truly nuts. If he had real tooth issues, he would be in Winston pain. It's agony. He is actually in agony. His bite patterns have changed so drastically over the last 3 years. He cannot chew with his front left, and one of his teeth are just busted in half, just straight up busted. It cannot go any longer. So I don't know. It is a very scary time. He chews on the side. Yeah, he does whatever he can to get the food onto the side, because he cannot. It's impossible for him to eat anymore. He takes sideways sips, drinks room temperature right away. That's the other thing too. A lot of his food now, he has to have it at room temp. It cannot be cold, and it cannot be hot, which is a lot of speculation from why he goes through all the trouble to leave out the food at room temperature for as long as possible. Why he doesn't eat food that just comes out of the oven. Why he doesn't eat it when it comes out of the fridge. What was his reasoning for not going to the dentist? Was it the cost? He has went to the dentist before, but I think a lot of it is just him with his ODD. He has what is it? Oppositional defiance disorder. So being told to do it means he will not do it. And in his mind, he doesn't see the benefit of going to a dentist. About a year ago, he did say that he was kind of hoping that if anything, he would get dentures and he would just get vampire teeth. That was like a thing that he was hoping they would be able to do. my worry is, because of the teeth being so far gone, and what a lot of other people's worry is whether or not the teeth are to a point in which it's going to lead to infections into the blood, where he's going to need major surgery. I doubt he has a copay. I think for a while he was on Clint's plan. I don't know what's going on now, though. It's very questionable. But yeah, a lot of the modern stuff is now eating. Earlier within the year, we were, of course, in a different setup. We were back in time. We were originally in our other condo, but we did get kicked out. This was due to the fact that at the beginning of the year, well, I think it was before the beginning of the year, it was the year prior. So right around December, we had the introduction of Jessica Methica. Unfortunately, due to her existence and her being funded by other trolls to mix her existence into his existence, she was flown out multiple times, only to systematically ruin Josh and his situation at the old place, at the old place, man. Now she is officially gone, but I have no doubt that I've given the opportunity and given another plane ticket. I don't think Josh would deny her entry into the house. I think that he would slip up because his quest for pussy means that he is willing to turn a blind eye to a damsel in distress who really wants his dick. And it won't surprise me again if he goes about doing it. Does Clint have legal authority over Josh? He does not. No, he does not. Josh will try and steal her teeth while she sleeps. There were some good streams with her trying to look for his hidden gold. She was going around cleaning his toilets and everything, desperately trying to find Josh's hidden gold. She never found it. She was so close. But unfortunately, Puff had been gone by this point. Puff had already left. In its place, we got Stuffed Puff and Stuffed Garfield. We had a lot of stuffed things that were going on. A lot of Mead videos early in. Jessica kind of ruining things. And then eventually we had the big fights and a big fallout. And finally, Jessica left the building. And so did he. And now we're currently stuck in a trailer, living it up with basically no heating and no cooling. If he has any kind of heating, is very minimal. And it's kind of very apparent with his situation. His cooling is non-existent. That's why he's basically always next to naked, at least during the summer parts of the videos. Very, very terrible stuff. Okay, Puff is alive and in LA chilling? I don't think so. We might be able to get him on his insurance if he gets a conservatorship. I just don't think he's going to go about doing that, unfortunately. We did get a little bit of blackout period while we were waiting for Cobra to come back. But when he did come back, it was just eating, more eating. It was the non-stop eating. We had chicken, we had pinwheels. We had a whole pinwheel kick where he would just do nothing but eat pinwheels with everything. Drink combos were back on the menu, and the hunt for the elusive screenshot of his teeth have been ongoing ever since. There's not really a whole lot for me to talk about Josh. He had a another album drop for last year. I don't even remember what it was for this year, if it was any good, or even if we did have anything. Oh, look at this naked Josh. There we go. When the heat was a little too unbearable, he had to be naked Josh. Man. The other thing, because he busted his phone again for I think the third time this year, we have not been getting really any live streams at all. The last ones we got were back during Halloween. We had the, what is it called? The green, it's not the green ghost, it's the green specter or some bullshit. He finally came back, but only for a brief moment. We took off the mask, and because, we're not gonna sit around with that fucking stupid ass mask. We're just gonna sit here and fucking day drink and night drink. Just fuck it. Puff was just cast for the live action of Rango. Toxic Love is the best song. I would agree. Toxic Love is a very solid song. But we have not been getting any real live streams from Josh. It's just been kind of, we've been MIA, man. I'm actually kind of upset. Oh, it's a Green Phantom. Yeah, he was super depressed. He's definitely been in a hyper depressed mood. But I think he's just been done with it. He's been doing a lot of back and forths against, what's her face? Against Jessica. Jessica now streams, I think, on Facebook. I think she's been kicked off Twitch like twice or 3 times, and she's definitely been kicked off of YouTube. There are a couple people that do restream her, but she doesn't stream as often as she would have like maybe 6 months ago. I don't think you can fix him. There's no fixing this goth bad boy, unfortunately. I thought he has a laptop. He does have a laptop, but because he has a Mac, he's made a big deal about how he can't stream without getting a phone, like a 2FA kind of thing. And whenever he busts his phone, like he has to wait for him to order him a new phone before he can like get back in the stream. He can upload videos just fine. He can't stream without it. I could turn this down. Oh my god. I want to see Cobra eating Triscuits.
Alright, Triscuits.
Hell yeah. It's great. You can tell he's been drinking too. He's in a haze right now. She threw up on stream. At least she wasn't pissing in a box again. Lord knows we don't need any more of that.
Some Lay's cheddar sour cream chips.
What a hack. Triscuits and easy cheese. I mean, that's fine. But does this count as easy cheese? Is this even a food hack?
Some cheap grocery store caviar. We getting bougie on a budget.
He's so gone.
I like caviar, I like fish. This is an acquired taste. This may not be for everyone.
How's this making you feel, Tubes? Are you feeling it? He's really zooted. Yeah. Poor Cobes is just trying his best every single day, man. The Chipotle knife. Caviar is probably the healthiest thing he's had since the green naked juice from the basement days.
Caviar is very fishy and salty in taste, which I like, but it's not an acquired taste for everyone.
I feel like I should agree with you, but I'm not even 100% sure. I feel like he's eaten other things before. Does that feel like a food hack to you guys? I felt like a something, but I don't know if I'd call it a food hack.
That's good.
Oh, that's great. Look at that. You can get a better look at the teeth. Ah, there you go. A little peek into the little nubs, little chiclets up there. And all you have to do is do a measurement based off of, I think, that tooth, because that one was the one that's chipped and this one's wearing down now. I think these are wearing down too. It's been a while since we've seen a full smile, but that one was the one that was like broken in half. So if that one's getting ready to get close to it, yeah, that one's on its way out too.
Good. The saltiness of that caviar hits with the saltiness with the cracker and the chips.
Now there is something that did happen recently, which was pretty good. Was Bodcron, I think? He did have an appearance, and I didn't actually watch this. This is gonna be good. I wanted to actually see what his New Year's Eve was. So apparently King Cobra, after his last drunken tirade, it does not appear that he was invited back to the family gathering. So it seems like New Year's and Christmas was spent alone in the trailer. But fear not, it looks like we have a showing on, I can't remember what's her name. She does a lot of weird lolcow nonsense. She herself is like a mini cow too, but Courtney, I think is what her name is. But he appeared on a Courtney stream, and I think Marty shows up too.
We're gonna. I told we've got what 11:15. I'm home on New Year's right now, so we're gonna have Josh come on and do a midnight kiss at 12. We'll be like this. Look at Jessica Boyle. Like that. Maybe like that.
Dude, you gotta. Is it you? Is it you?
Fuck Cyrax.
Ah! I think it was you.
You wankers.
I think it was you, dude. Happy fucking New Year, dude. I'm in the future. I'm ahead of you right now.
Doc, he's okay.
What's up with Facebook on your computer?
No idea, but it resolved itself.
It resolved itself? All right. But you're on your phone, aren't you? Okay. Hold on. I don't know what any of y'all's fucking...
Or about.
Feeling like a rockstar villain.
Where did Sasha fucked off?
Both of them were bloated. I wouldn't say that for Courtney.
Sasha came over,
she's
had a couple
something
beers
though.
and took off.
Definitely something.
I'm glad y'all hang out more. You doing all right? Like shit with the law and all that? Like he's their free man, free woman?
Technically until February if he doesn't get charged.
Obes, I gotta ask you. You think are you gonna see her again? You know, if she knocks on the door, you're not gonna let her in to give her.
Hold on, you guys talking
As far as the Cyrax situation goes, to quote Ron White, things that make you go, bah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to see Jessica again. She's the worst.
Like, so you wouldn't meet her outside to let her get you off really quickly, like.
I don't buy that for 1 minute.
You're a strong man. You're a strong man.
I don't
like,
believe that for a minute.
It's like, you know, we all get our urges, but like, it's just not worth it.
I'm a survivor.
Josh, and you can tell me like this is like not good to ask, but did Nal let you put it in the stink?
I tried to, but I couldn't get it in there. It was too tight.
It's hard. No, it's like Fort Knox, dude. That's really how I am.
So I will say this. Liz Jessica seems to have a very intense, passionate energy.
I fucking told Jessica I get bullied for hating sickos, and I fucking hate sickos. Now she's bullying me for that because she's petty, man.
Imagine admitting that.
She is, man. Fuck sickos and fuck the trolls. Happy New Year's.
So what is that, Josh? Show it again.
Ooh. What is this? It's not an ass. I don't see an ass.
Was that an ass?
No, that's my fucking lizard puff.
Okay, I thought it was.
Josh,
oh, it's Puff! I'm an idiot. It looked like butt cheeks.
Nice.
Oh, now I see him. His bearded dragon ran away. Josh, the only thing that I hold you accountable for is taking him outside, dude. You gotta be careful. They're crazy. They're slippery little guys, dude.
Because always been chill with me, and I regret that day.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Both of you. Josh, you go first. You got a New Year's resolution? Let's hear it.
To keep kicking ass and doing my thing in 2025.
Yes. Okay, Josh, who's gonna be the first person you kiss in 20 minutes? Me. I'm gonna take your camera and we're gonna line. That didn't look good. We're gonna do this. Josh's face. Josh, 2025. We're gonna line up the cameras and we're gonna do this.
Nah, he didn't eat that dragon. That dragon fucking jumped off his fucking whatchamacallit and just
It
ran.
looks sharp.
100%.
And Josh, what'd you say?
I sprayed more than pink champagne in between those titties.
Where do you think Nal is right now? Do you think she's by herself crying because she's a crazy person alone?
He's doing.
Pissing in a box by herself? Probably. Who said that you ruined Christmas?
My trolls are like, oh, but you ruined Christmas again. I'm like, why don't you worry about your own fucking family, dude? Leave me the fuck alone.
Josh, your family loves the shit out of you, dude.
I know they do. I don't deserve the fucking awesome family I have.
See, look, everybody was thinking he lost a tooth during the food hack.
I appreciate their love, 100. I love them back, you know?
Does your mom for real have YouTube channel? Is that for real?
No, that's just some bullshit the trolls are trying to spew because they found a chick that looks kind of like her. It's dumb. Just ignore that.
Yeah, they said that I found some lady that looked like your mom and shared her with the internet.
Well, it's like if you were in their shoes, they wouldn't like it. Like, oh, I'm having some fucking issues
like I didn't
with
get it
my
in
birth
time.
mom. I don't want people like prying into my business.
Josh bought Ozzy his family Christmas gifts, but not
I'm
his own
glad that
family.
they censored
Stop
shit
it!
like that.
That picture. Sorry, I clicked on it.
Thank God.
Yeah, Christmas gift. Fuck you. And Christmas is not about the presents. It's about the family. My mom's a huge Princess Leia fan, and I bought her an autographed Princess Leia photo. Fuck off.
All right,
You know
so
what one
what's
of
your
the
New Year's
things that he
resolution?
did for Christmas? He bought a fucking bell that had Ozzy's name on it. And then he would proceed to send it to Ozzy in his P.O. box. Like, Ozzy's not going to open up this fucking bell, and he's not going to put it in his house. But Cobra in his infinite wisdom decided to just go ahead and send it to him because, you know, why the fuck not? Real Chad move and shit. He wasted quite a bit of money for it, too. I think it was like $150 plus whatever the postage would have been. Very stupid shit.
You have any?
To keep being badass and keep kicking ass, not letting shit get to me.
How about, is there any, do you have any love interests for New Year's?
No, man. People see how Jessica brags about me and how crazy she is. It's gonna make chicks want me more. She's so dumb.
Do other YouTube girls reach out to you?
No, they don't, and that's just fine. You know, I'm not in a rush to get laid. I'm just doing my thing, trying to make the world a better place.
Josh, I bet you a lot of girls reach out to you, but you
Make
either
the
have them
world a
blocked
better
or you don't
place.
see them online.
Right.
I guarantee it.
This guy.
Messages from our sponsors. Sponsored in part by White Claw and Heineken Beer. No, I'm just kidding.
Play a New Year riff.
I would, but it's like almost 12 o'clock my time, and I don't want to piss off my neighbor.
Do you have neighbors that are super close to you?
They're not super close, but like I prefer not to make noise, a whole lot of noise after like, especially at 11 o'clock. Rob's and kicks ass for making this video.
Oh man, what a sweet guy.
Listen here, Megatron, right now. Fuck your pathetic stream bullshit. Noel is a fucking goddamn saint, dude. He's OG. He's been around for a long time.
He's a hard gold.
Megatron guy sounds like a mall truly cake.
All this shit you said about Cyrax applies to Josh. You're so cool, dude. Yeah, you're so cool.
I love that man.
Like, wildly different than Josh.
Fuck Cyrax. I'm nothing like that piece of shit.
Like super different, dude.
Oh, I got a dad
Poor
who cares
Rex.
and Megatron.
He's really, he really needs to fucking move out and move on,
Do you know
man.
what finger stuffs is in Megatron?
Dude is
No.
such a
Ban
fucking
this
lost
guy.
cause.
Ban this guy.
You gotta stop thinking of it, Megatron. You have a horrible relationship with your dad, so talk all the shit you want. Me and my dad's relationship.
Are you from the Middle Ages when
Josh,
people like
where's
this don't
Cool
live to
Taste?
be
Do you talk to
this
him?
old?
No, I don't. I've heard some fucked up shit about him talking to minors, and I just don't associate with him anymore. And with his fucking grandfather molesting him, it doesn't surprise me. You gotta end the cycle, man.
Oh my god! I just looked at my phone. A Cool Taste photo came up.
Oh, yeah. He looks at
He's a
his Blue Case
sicko.
videos.
Cool Taste is a sicko.
That's what I heard, allegedly, and I'm like, fuck that. I don't know.
So
So
did you hear it from a
No. It seems like that came out of
I don't know
nowhere
how
with the Cool Taste
reputable it
stuff.
is, but I'm like, dude, that's messed up. I don't want him to be a sicko. It's
the worst.
It is so nuts because he really did fuck with Cool Taste, specifically with getting him doxxed and getting his like payment information put out on fucking public. Cobra inadvertently showed Cool Taste like little fucking, it was like a card that's almost like similar to PayPal or whatever for his like donations and shit. And you could use it, it doubles as a debit card. And he fucking showed the full set of numbers just on his stream. And he was like, oops, I made a mistake and it's nothing, it's not that bad, you know, blah, 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 blah. And he, I don't know, Cobra tried to hide it, but yeah, it didn't really turn out that good.
Hey, then just talk to me. It's not about fame. It's not about
Fucking
who's more
real dick
able-bodied.
move.
It's about two brothers.
Real dick move.
Just hanging out, drinking a beer, smoking a cigarette, smoking some weed, just chilling.
Yep.
What are you gonna do about this Jessica Copes?
They really were having a good New Year's, huh? Fuck me.
Hold on.
No
let me
offense to
find
Marty,
a
man, but
YouTube
like
channel.
he seems like he's
I'm gonna
gone.
find. What do you consider? what is your time zone? It's not central.
Mountain time, Courtney.
Thank you.
Fucking gross.
Oh, I'm Marty. I'm so smart. Martin time.
Yeah, a very
I'm
sad
all but
stream.
Smart guy.
Look at him.
Here we go. What do we want? NBC New York? Happy New Year's, Times Square. Nope.
Fake for Josh. I found out what happened with Puff, and I'm gonna.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you don't.
He's right here. I made him into this fucking wallet.
Courtney, ban this asshole.
It's so
Ban away, you fucking asshole. That's how desperate my trolls are. Bro.
I thought he was being serious for a second, Josh. He was being serious.
So what happens when it's over?
It might.
Oh,
it might.
man.
You never know.
I get drunk as fuck. It's almost
It
midnight.
might.
Courtney fucked up so hard. It's not
I'll
even
restart it in a minute.
Whoa.
Still going.
Oh my god! It was pretty
Fucking stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Let's fucking go. Why does no one care about Mountain Time? I don't know. It's not my fault. Sorry for you.
Campaign for the New Year's, missus.
Yeah.
That pop open the bougie label, the Corbel. Yeah, I guess this beats hanging out with his parents. Oh well. Well, I get to get informed on that, I suppose. But basically, there hasn't been a whole lot after Jessica got fucking ousted and evicted and got out of his life. We've just been trolling her passively. We've killed off a couple of phones, and we've just been axing the meads and just doing a whole bunch of drink combos and food now. I don't know. It's kind of upsetting. It's like Cobra is so great and so consistent, but God, he's been consistently boring as of late. Now we just have to wait. We have to wait for something good to happen. It's probably going to be a long wait at this point. But that lady has done, she has her own streams and her own podcast, but she likes to invite a lot of weird individuals and cows onto her streams. She herself is a little bit of a cow too, but her name's Courtney. Originally, I think she tried to hook him up with, what was it? It was that lady that did meth that didn't have any teeth. And she was gothic too. Unfortunately, Cobra did not fall for the marketing scheme, and they didn't want to give his royal gothic seed over to some lady with no front teeth. Oh yeah, that's right. Courtney is also one of Cobra's paypigs. Yeah, it was Gothy Senpai or whatever. Or I don't remember her name, but it was just Gothy, and she had like missing teeth. Where is it? It's King Cobra and Gothy. Who is this lady? Oh yeah, she did the farting
So okay,
video
so you
for
learned
him.
who Josh was, and you're like, oh my god, who's this gothic bad boy? Fucking
Ah, look, there
YouTube
she is
celebrity,
again.
famous. We're amongst fucking YouTube fame right now. You know that, right?
I've been told. Richie, I'm gonna kick you and me for a minute, and we're gonna let Josh and Gothy hang out for just a second, okay?
He's gonna cook. He ain't gonna talk to me. I've already tried to get him to talk once. He won't fucking talk to me. Watch. Hey, hi, how you doing? Do you talk to
I'm
women
doing good.
at all? Hi.
Holy fuck.
I called you earlier. That was me, FYI.
Got the ex Joshy.
Maybe that's just
I
your
get
phone.
some calls and text messages I just delete because I assume it's all trolls.
I
But if you
sent you
called
fucking-
me,
Yeah, I called you.
if you send me another text message, I'll add you on my phone.
I can.
No, this will never happen, unfortunately. This is basically dead in the water. It can never happen.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck I did.
They had a falling out.
Like,
because
I was on the phone talking to God.
It was something like he didn't want to rush it and she really wanted to. I don't know. It's the whole he didn't want to rush things and he was just unsure of like dealing with the lady with missing teeth.
Over Facebook for like
Over game so
several
strong,
hours.
yeah, man. This guy can pull
And now
ladies
she's here on stream saying she's
with
damaged
all sorts
goods.
of nonsense.
And say how nobody wants her. I'm like, first of all, Gothy, hon, you're not damaged goods. Second of all, can I get to know you first?
See?
Like,
I don't want
this
to
is
rush
what
things,
pisses me off
guys.
about women. If you don't try hard enough, like, what the fucking shit? Actual fucking shit. No, I've been rejected by every chick I like, and it sucks. So I've learned to wait more patiently and just play it cool and chill out. Am I the bad guy for saying let's get to know each other first before we go any further?
We're gonna hang out, have a good trip. If I don't see you, I appreciate Shy Bob.
Okay, so let me explain some things.
Yeah.
I talked to God.
Man, where do these glasses go? But yeah, it's basically a lot of back and forth with this. It's long story short, they couldn't really get into the relationship. They kind of traded some videos with each other they weren't really proud of, and he just couldn't commit to the bit with the lady who was way into meth and lost some front teeth and shit. So, you know, it is what it is. Cobra's not the slut he needs to be wined and dined first. Well, he got a lot of whining and dining when it came to all the pre-gaming that was going on. I guess he didn't want to commit to a lady like that. He has to keep his options open, you know. But yeah, this is thank you, Courtney, for introducing a whole bunch of nonsense like that. Again, other than that, there's been a whole lot of nothing. It's just been a lot of like ordering pizzas. I broke my phone, and then a lot of weird rants, a lot of fucking weird rants. But we did not have any parties. Hopefully Cobra will be picking up for this year. Hopefully we'll have some more nonsense on the way. But I feel like we're just gonna get nothing but the food hacks until he randomly boots up for a stream when he needs some super chat money to fuel the old door dashing funds. You know how it is. Those $50 burgers don't pay for themselves. Your dick wasn't big enough for Coves? Probably. Okay, I'm basically done. I'm out of steam. It's been roughly about 3 hours, so I wanted to do, no, originally I was going for about 40 minutes for each person. There's not a whole lot I can talk about Alex, and Cobra's just been kind of whatever. DSP, he's been the most nothing out of all of them. Even though there are a lot of things that happen, I feel like there was a lot of things that didn't happen. And, you know, more interested to see what the other boys are up to than what he's up to. But I'm basically done. 2024 was a something year. You know what? Let's look. What does the daily wrap have to bring us? I want to see, what did we learn today from DSP's daily wrap? I'm glad I can type in daily wrap, and it's like one of the first things that's going to show up. DSP's gaming schedule update for early 2025. What the fuck? Oh my god, he just looked on Steam. God damn it. I don't want to fucking see that video. Daily wrap 49 minutes ago. New year, great games and chill fun, Stalker 2 and Killer Frequency. That is not a new game, and I don't think those are great games. Wait a minute, he's not saying new game, he's saying new year. Great games. Looks like he shit himself right there on the first frame. God damn. What do you have to talk about for 9 minutes? I feel like, man, we don't even have the AI anymore. AI bot's gone, or since that guy left. God. How many times does he say the word content in this? The word content shows up 3 times. Let's see, the word stuff. Word stuff shows up 4 times. Game shows up twice. What about the word support? The word support shows up at least 7 times in this transcript. So we said the word support more than we did say the word games or stuff. Ugh. Man, I don't even want to listen to that. Came by, rally, give me support, rah, rah. We love the money, I guess. What a segment. And then he hasn't changed any of this stuff. That's pretty good. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to listen to this. It's going to be nothing, and I don't want to listen to nothing. I would rather listen to literally nothing than listen to his nothing. Is it robust? Is it meaningful? I don't want to look for the word meaningful. Meaningful, I feel like it shouldn't show up because he's not saying anything that should bear the word meaningful. There's one meaning, but that's it. He's probably just going to talk about how eventually he's going to do like a food eating goal. And I don't even know what the next food eating thing he's going to do. But if it's anything like the last Taco Bell adventure, it's going to be crap. He ate a bunch of tacos. I think almost to the tune of 2,000 calories. You know what? That's something I can point out as I'm leaving.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Oh, DSP Gaming. He tries it. Taco Bell. The little stupid nuggets and whatnot, right? So the funny thing about this nugget, DSP tries it. He eats in the span of these 45 minutes, he eats a 2 chicken chalupas, a burrito. He eats a crunch wrap supreme. He did the video again, so that was something. He eats a fucking 7 count of nuggets with sauce. And then he proceeds to eat a cold chalupa. And all the while having a Baja Blast. So 3 chalupas, 7 nuggets, and a burrito, and a crunch wrap. So almost the equivalent of like 2,000 plus calories, all in the span of, again, 45 minutes. So I guess if you've ever wanted to see a dude like just show feeder content or just like show off like binge eating and shit, I mean, there you go. He's definitely feeding the gout. I do agree with that, but hopefully it was worth it, I suppose. Gorging with a guy. That's what he needs to change it to. Gorging with a guy. I think it'll roll off the tongue better. I don't think these videos are giving as many views as he was kind of hoping for. I think at some point they were giving multiple thousands, but they tapered off quite a bit. A lot of it has to do with the fact that it's just not that interesting. Look at this, Indian fusion pizza. It didn't even break 1,000 views. That is disappointing. Remember when we were bragging about how the things that we were doing were bringing in more views? Where did that go? It kind of went away. Even his political takes just didn't even pull in any views. They weren't even breaking 1,000 anymore. Things have definitely taken a downturn. It was funny when it was new, and now it's not so funny, and nobody really gives a shit anymore. Oh well. All he does is eat and whine about something. He can't even enjoy food. Yeah, it has been or never was. DSP tries it will eventually be sent to the Chaos Realm. I feel like it will, but the only reason why it's still surviving today is the fact that Cat gets some food out of it too. And he doesn't have a goal. One of the biggest problems is, how do you convince somebody to give you money like 10 times in a row? If you give them no incentive, I mean, they're not going to do it. And he's not bringing back the fucking hat and the vest anymore. Those are done and over with. He's no longer the hat and vest guy. He's the I'm going to eat a bunch of food and mukbang in front of you guys guy. Which I guess that's okay. If you like being a feeder and watching him eat a bunch of food, I mean, more power to you. The hat and vest legacy? Oh yeah, it's such a legacy. It got buried under food. Boxes of food. And even that's not drawing a crowd anymore. But you know what? Who am I to judge? DSP is a master content creator, and who am I but a darn dirty troll, you know? Something like that. I'm hoping he becomes obese. I think at some point he's gonna have to deal with a possible flare-up, but I don't think he's gonna get obese. I think his wife is definitely going to be having the time of her life, knowing that she can get some Popeye's chicken whenever it's DSP's turn to get Popeye's chicken, because you know she's getting some of this shit if he's getting some of this shit. Man, Popeye's chicken. Remember how much of a big deal he made out of Popeye's chicken, and like it literally destroyed a streak. And he was like complaining, I really wanted Popeyes, where's my Popeyes chicken? And it like literally amounted to no views whatsoever. We literally have somebody making fun of him named That Hooligan with a picture of DSP with a crown on that says, how is that a reward watching you eat food? Laugh my ass off. And then we have, I'm assuming this is a bullshit account too. This has to be a bullshit account. I refuse to believe this is real. Oh my god, it's a real account. No way. No way. You're telling me that this dude right here, the old Pappy over here, is saying that this is a reward to him? Old Pappy? No, say it ain't so, Pappy.
In one room.
You serve in the military? Pappy, you in here wanting to watch DSP eat a... Oh my god, that is like one of the worst fucking freeze frames I think I've had all day. But old sport over here loves watching old sport over here eat food. That's nuts. That's nuts. I can't not. Don't seem to troll like of a comment. Seems like you're a bitch. Holy shit. Yeah, this is very depressing. What other things does this guy put out? This is a fucking bullshit story. What is this? It's a fucking bullshit story. Probably stole it off of fucking Facebook. What is this? Okay, and then were we playing a video game? I can't even tell if it's a video game. I think it's a video game. No, it's a video game because you can see the little plumb bobs over their heads. Okay, big ups Levi. Don't quit your day job, man. Don't quit your day job, Levi. I'm gonna save this. You know what? I'm gonna save this video because if it goes away, I'm gonna know. And I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna have a copy of this, and then it's gonna be like that one time that Anne's asked, Anne, do you have a copy of that one fucking time that you looked at a dude named fucking Pappy? I'll be like, oh, I know that guy. I remember. I saved his video and everything. Fucking old sport. Back in the day, a goal meant DSP would at least play a game. Yeah, the goals are just meaningless now, and he kind of knows it, which is why DSP tries it, just can't go away. It literally can't. There's nothing else. There's literally nothing else. If he doesn't do this, he has to go back to like wearing clothes, and clothes got... He doesn't want to be a whore, okay? He's a king. Kings don't dress themselves, all right? Kings go around taxing the fucking people to make sure that he can eat a chicken sandwich on camera. The real dude is out of his ideas and he refuses to try anything cool. Yeah. He bans sunlight. Yeah, you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell. It's looking rough. Levi is retired. You know, I kind of want to read retired as retarded, but you know what? Yes. Yes to both. It's okay. It's cool stuff or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm basically done. I don't know if I have somebody I can raid. Imagine looking for somebody you can raid on a fucking YouTube stream. I have a Memology video on the betrayal? Come on. It wasn't even like that. It wasn't even that good. Like I said, I'm not going to be back for quite some time. Maybe expect me near the end of the month. Those who follow me on Twitch, I'll be on Twitch. Those of you who are on the Discord, I'm going to be on Discord occasionally, so long as I have some internet. So I guess look forward to that. I got no one to rate. It's just nothing but automatic music channels and like Maury Calliope. I guess she's doing a fucking game stream or something. Yeah, screw this. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Okay, But yeah, I'll let you guys know, and if I die in a horrible way, I'll make sure that somebody leaves a note on the YouTube channel that I've died. I know I'm just kidding, but I also make sure that there are contingency plans for those as well. So do keep that in mind. I don't know. Thanks for stopping by. This was a bullshit stream. I don't normally stream on YouTube, but when I do, it's usually something irrelevant, completely and totally irrelevant. Sometimes it's not. Most of the times it is. If something funny actually happens on YouTube, not YouTube, on DSP Gaming, and he actually plays like a decent game that's worth restreaming, I might pick it up and restream him. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, man. I have no faith that he's ever going to pick up anything interesting ever again. You're going to have mediocrity for years to come until we have like nonsense on the way. Just look for the tax art. Come March, you're going to have some weird streams, some weird pre-streams, and if he's in a pinch, the pre-streams will pick up on the begging, but I highly doubt it. It'll take nonsense behind the scenes before you have to worry about that. Till then, I don't know. We'll see you when we see you, and if we didn't see you, well, we didn't see you, but we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Get out of here.